Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Fellow collectors, episode 38. I'm Jay Feezy. Thank you for tuning in. For those who are watching live at this very moment, for those of you that are catching the replay at this very moment, either way, appreciate you. Thanks for coming through. Let's see, we got one release. What is that? 3, 4 announcements, all Hot Toys based. For you Marvel fans, we got you covered. For you DC fans, we got you covered. For you Pirates fans, we got you covered. For you, okay, that's it. But that's still a good amount right there. I mean, we got those major IPs covered. Movie, MMS, obviously we got some movies in there, and comic base. So yeah, they're covering, Hot Toys is covering all those aspects there. But of course, you know, as usual, I have my panelists with me. Timestamps will be in the description below after the stream, as well as the links to their socials. They'll be in the description. Their links to their socials will be in the description below. And let me see. Yeah, I think any other relevant videos that I mention or bring up, I'll be sure to put those in there if they're not already in the description. So, info in the description, basically. Yeah, it's usually there. All right, without further ado, let me go ahead and bring in my guests. Returning to the stream, we got Hot Toys historian, aka formerly known as Moose Stream, and welcome back, second episode of the channel. We got Larry in the house. Walkman. Sorry, bad timing on my part. I probably should have queued that up better for you.
What's up, man?
What's up? Yeah, as you're eating like a plate of spaghetti or something, I just bring you in. You got like marinara sauce all over your face. My bad. Gentlemen, how we doing tonight?
Good, man. How are you?
Wonderful.
Good.
So excited about all these figures that you've got listed.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know. Yeah, as you guys know, for those who've been watching the channel and my content and how I usually set it up, I got to do my version of it, right? Give you guys all the info that I was able to get up until this stream, and then just give our thoughts and opinions on these. For those of you who just are now noticing, yes, it does say, like I mentioned, Hot Toys historian for Moose there. I will have. So he has another channel upcoming. I'll let him, kind of shout that out and plug that later. But I will have that link in the description below to 2 channels. So he's getting 2 channels going. So he'll tell you more about that later. Yeah.
I'm a megalomaniac.
Right. Yeah, here we go.
First up, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear Moose. I can hear both of you.
You're a little bit thin. I don't know how mine comes.
Let me go up and come back in.
Mine sounds like
Okay.
You sound like an echo.
Yep. All right, here we go. Well, while Larry's taking care of that, for those of you that aren't aware, Larry's NW Walker. You may have seen him in the chats. He goes by NW Walker in the chats there. Oh, by the way, yes, I'm just now looking at the chat. So I keep forgetting about this, but I am streaming the 2 viewing modes. So portrait, landscape, or horizontal, vertical. So if you have a preference, if you're on vertical and you prefer horizontal, that link is there in my channel. Just go ahead and click on the other link, and that'll bring you to that, or vice versa. And the chats, again, as far as I know, they're separate. So if you see me bringing up some chats that you're not seeing in the chat you're in, it's probably because it's in the other channel, or the other live stream. Just an FYI. I know it's kind of isolated there, but I see them all on my end. But I know it's on the viewer side. It's kind of split up there. Speaking of, let me go ahead and address the chat while I bring in Larry back in here. We got S Beam in the house. We got friend of the channel and moderator. Thank you for coming through. Always leading the movement. Hashtag Feezy's20 or we riot. Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll see where we're at towards the end here. How many panelists, if any, we have, and how we're feeling here. So hopefully this shouldn't take too long. All things considered, compared to relative to my channels, I should say.
I won't try to get it in the third question.
We got Zion Roblox in the house. Thank you for coming through, Zion. Appreciate you. One to you as well. I'm not sure what that's referring to, but yeah, appreciate it. Yeah. Tim Harvey in the house. Thank you for coming through, Tim Harvey. Hope you're doing well. Good, sir. What's up, gentlemen? What is up, Mr. Harvey? You got Windman in the house. Also, first time on the channel yesterday, chilling and chatting. If you missed that episode 2, I had Windman, had the pleasure of streaming with him.
What's up, man?
Moose's first stream. Yeah. So thank you for coming back, Windman. What's going on, fellas? Good evening. Good evening to you too as well. Let's see, maybe we can get you back on another one if you're up for it on a future episode. Like I mentioned, you're always welcome back here. Yes, Beam, not just a regular maniac there, Moose. Yeah.
Yeah. A regular a megalomaniac.
Yeah. Let's see here. We got Nameless King in the house. Thank you for coming through, Nameless King. Do you all have anime figures? I do. Yes, that I do. I got.
I don't.
Dragon Ball, Naruto. That's 1/12 scale though, which I usually sometimes cover my other stream figure lowdown. I have those SH figures, and what else do I have? I think that's blanking here, but those are the first ones that pop into my head. Oh, I have Naruto 1/6 scale by Rocket Toy, so I have some of those as well. So yes, I do have anime figures to answer your question, but I think I'm like one of the few though among my usual panelists. Yep. But all right.
Real quick, there's a comic book shop locally has an Akira figure with that motorcycle.
Yeah.
I forget what company it is. Oh my god, it's so.
Oh, Akira, yep, classic.
Akira, yeah, I was like that. I love that stuff, Akira.
You gotta get it, Moose?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the guy wanted at one point he wanted 1,500.
Oh.
For the two thing, okay.
Oh damn.
And then he had a sale on for half price. I still didn't want to pay that $750. Let's see if I can get him down a little bit lower.
Yeah.
But I never go over there. I never throw the ball, you know.
But you're interested in it potentially.
Oh, I'm interested. You know, and I've been there for 2 years.
So maybe on the.
It's been there for years now. So maybe he'll take it. But
I guess it's not a Hot Toy, so you won't see it on Hot Toys Asorian, but maybe you'll see it on his other channel, Moose Stream, which will be a Moose Stream. Yeah. But, all right, fellas. Yeah. Speaking of Hot Toys, let's go ahead and jump into Hot Toys here. Let me pull up the first one here. We got the release of the man that can do it all day. That's right. Fighting. I'm referring to fighting. Yeah. We got Captain America here. Stealth suit was released. And as usual, I will do a comparison with the proto and the final final head sculpts. And I will actually compare it to the Endgame, the previous one that was released, the Stealth suit Endgame version here. But so I won't go into too much depth for this. I won't go into the details like I usually do because I discussed this in Hot Talk episode 9. I'll have that link in the description below if it's not already in there. I don't think it is. I don't think I updated the description yet. But yeah, so on that one, you can go back and refer to that episode 9 of Hot Talk. And I do a more in-depth comparison of this Stealth Suit 2.0 versus the Endgame Stealth Suit, right? I compare the accessories and things like that. So for those of you who don't have any of them and you don't want to see what the options are, what they have to offer, I do that comparison in the that episode there. And I also compare it briefly to like the 1.0 FYI on that. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, while I go through these photos, let me go ahead and mention some things here. So I mentioned Chillin' and Chattin', episode 2 last night that I did. What was that? February 25th. This is 26th. I had Zord Photography on, and he had this figure nearby. Because again, shout out to Zord Photography. First, thank you for coming on. Thank you for doing those awesome photos for those poses, inspiring us all. So he was mentioning how he thinks it looks good. The body proportions seem on point, and of course, he has those poses in his photos, so he can pose, or at least have the ability to pose it is there. So he had nothing but good things to say about it. So take that as you will. But I mentioned that just again because he already has it in hand. So for those of you who are still kind of iffy about it, one thing I did notice though in general, speaking of, we'll see Zord's photos in here in these blogger photos. They don't really use the gridded teeth sculpt, that one like sculpt where it looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger smiling from T2. There's like very few photos with that sculpt. I mean, I say for good reason too, I guess, because it just had a weird look to it.
Is that one? That one before that one there.
No, not that one. No, there's another one with like. He does a good job of kind of like, I don't know if it's intentional out of kind of like not showing it. Really.
Well, his mouth is open there.
There's two face sculpts. There's two. I mean, lower face plates where his mouth open, but one of them has like a gritting teeth. It might be this one. I think that's one where his mouth is slightly open. This one right here, you can kind of see it here. Like,
yeah.
I think if I remember, like last time someone said it, it kind of looked like Fire Marshal Bill face plate.
Fire Marshal Bill.
Oh man, yeah. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say you're walking down the street. Oh man, memories. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Here it is again. Yeah. So look what Zord's pulling off here with these poses. By the way, so. And I know there's other reviews out there.
Like that. How do I get him to pose on his toe? What does he do?
Magic.
Well, they got it. They probably
can't pose anything like that.
The stand.
The proof is right here.
Photoshop and no photo.
Yeah, they
Oh,
Photoshop.
okay.
I'm quite sure there's a stand or something in their crotch grabber. Or
Oh,
waist
yeah,
grabber.
yeah.
Yeah, but they just photoshopped it out.
Yeah, but as far as
Yeah.
like getting the figure in this pose, I'm sure it's
Well, you can. Yeah,
possible.
I know you get it looking like that, but
Yeah.
you can't. Unless you like put a peg in his toe.
No, well, yeah, for sure. Sorry, I thought you were talking about like getting in that pose, but yeah, the fact that he's levitating like that, then yeah. No, yeah, for sure, definitely not. But let me see here. A couple of things too. I wanted to point out that Zor did touch on the stream yesterday's. Yeah, I did watch some reviews also, and I know a lot of people complain about the shields of the previous Captain Americas and how a pain they are, and how like they a lot of people have issues with them breaking. Yeah, I haven't yet, but to be fair, I haven't really handled it that much on my. I have the 1.0 of the 2-pack of this, and so the only thing that happened was like the magnet came off because the glue. I guess it was just old. I bought it new, but the figure was old when I bought it already, and so I think the glue just wore out, and I just super glued the magnet back in the shield. But on this one, there's like plastic. It looks like clear plastic clips that you can pop into the back of the shield. And if you've seen the reviews, you know what I'm talking about. My only concern, right, is just like over repeated use and plugging in and pulling out and plugging in and pulling that out. And the fact that it's clear plastic, I don't know how that's going to hold up over time. Hopefully it does. But that's just the only thing I kind of would be worried about. So, just something to keep in mind. I don't know how many of you are going to be, actually doing that motion, like, removing that clip or multiple times. So, but other than that, I'm hearing the shield is great though, like the attachments and how that connects.
Magnetic. It's magnetic, isn't it?
Yeah. But I mean, you still have to plug in the straps though into the shield, and I think those pieces are plastic, right? That plug into the strap. I mean, the shield.
Yeah, obviously not diagonal.
Right, but they have swappable straps. There's like a pair that is magnetic, right? That you can plug that into the shield, and then you can like then magnetically attach to Steve's back here. Yeah, I can call him Steve because we went to high school together, so I know him like that. But
No,
Steve
he's from my area, son. He's from my area.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. What is he? No. What borough is he from again?
I don't know where he's from. I think it's Brookline. It might be Brookline. I don't know. I have to look
Brookline, yeah, Brookline. Yeah, I forget. Yeah, I'm
thinking
of Civil War.
I know he's from Massachusetts. Him and John Kay from I don't remember how to pronounce his name right. From The Office, and the guy that's the director of A Quiet Place.
Oh yeah, Krasinski. John Krasinski.
Yeah. So he's from this area. Like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon are all from my area. So
yeah.
They're from Cambridge. They're from the Cambridge where I work.
Cambridge. Yeah, another thing about this was the magnetic base. I'm hearing so far that it's really strong, just similar to the Black Widow's base. So that's good to hear, right? The magnetic base on there. Yeah, like I said, I have the 1.0, so I passed on this one. And from what I understand, again, based on the review I've seen, Figure Hideouts, he was saying it's pretty much similar to the that 1.0 body there, and so, or not too much has changed. I know that had like a fat suit in it, and again, I went over all this in like I think episode 9 of Hot Talk. So if you want to go back and reference that one, but I'll pause there and I'll throw it to you guys. You guys have any thoughts on this stealth strike suit 2.0 Captain America?
Larry, I've been talking too much. Larry, you talk.
Oh, why? Thank you. Hot Toys historian.
Yeah.
This is one I like it. I like it a lot, especially the head sculpt. I think it's a pretty good head sculpt. But this is a figure that I want to get, but I have the 1.0 and I bought it used probably a couple years ago. And it was one of those ones that was literally like brand new. And it's in really good condition.
Okay.
And
Nice.
I've only had it in like a museum pose.
Mm-hmm.
So far I'm fine with the one I have.
Yeah.
But I
did you get the,
go ahead.
Go ahead, sorry. No, I was asking if you got the 2-pack also, or you just got the Cap in his suit.
No, just the Cap in the suit.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I do like this one, but I have so much other stuff coming, man, and I can't. This is one I'll probably try to get later down the road.
Okay.
Yeah, because right now, man, I just have too much stuff coming, and I missed. I think isn't this waitlisted on Sideshow?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I missed out
get
the
a chance
time
to
to get
look.
it. Yeah, I do like it. I like it a lot. This is one of my favorite suits. Captain
Yeah,
America.
man.
I really like this suit, but the one I have now, I was looking at it and I was like, well, there's really nothing wrong with it, you know? So I figured I'd probably wait.
Yeah. Yep. Same. I know. Yeah. Same thought as far as like I don't think there's anything. I still like the for the 1.0. The only thing is like the fat suit that it has on it. But you can always. I saw videos where you can modify that. And you can, remove that and kind of cut the extra padding where necessary to get that additional articulation and things like that. So.
See, I'm not good enough to do that stuff. I would try it and just screw it all up. So I'm like, nope.
Yeah, no,
when
won't
it
even
comes
try.
to modding and stuff like that, Feezy, I have no skills, bro.
Nah, I'm sure you do, man. Just start small, right? So small with figures you don't care about. Start on a smaller scale, and then go from there. Now you'll get it down. When you have time, of course. Time is, I know, is a factor for sure. But before we open it up to see if Moose has anything else, let me bring in my next panelist. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him as Mr. X-Man Supreme. What is up, X-Man?
Well.
Hey.
There he is.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello, fellow
Is
kids.
this Mr. Walker?
What's up, buddy?
My goodness. How are you, sir?
I'm good now that you're here.
Hell yeah.
There we
You say that
go.
to all the boys.
Yeah.
How you doing,
Loving
Dave?
the energy.
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's good to be here. Good to see people.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Good to hear friggin' Bostonians claiming guys from Brooklyn.
Brookline.
You can't have everybody. Y'all are fucking worse than Texas, I swear.
You Okie from Muskogee.
Hey, those fighting words.
All right.
We gonna stop fighting now.
All right, Moose
No,
or
I
X-Men?
I would not dare cross you, sir.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add to this Cap, or do you want to go into the comparisons here?
No, compare
I
away.
have
He's
to be
good.
bad. I have to be bad. So
All right, here we go. Yeah,
10 or
go ahead.
11 years ago, I was in a comic book shop, and they had a 35% off sale. And
Oh, man, here we
they had a 2-pack there, and I go, yeah. Yes, that's my price. It was like less than $300, as far as I recall. So I'll take that. I also got that. I also got the Incredible Hulk, 1.0, from that same day. I go, whoa, I'll take that one too. I paid a little bit over maybe $300 for that one, but I was very happy to get them. And I might have been only my second and third Hot Toys back about 10 or 11 years ago. So, I've had those things in my collection, and they're okay. They were the best you could get. I mean, you loved them. You didn't, think you could do any better. Like, who knew if you could do any better? And back then, we accepted sideshow figures back then. That's good. And we accepted. So now we realize how good they can get now that Inart made the game. Crushed the game.
Yeah, we got new competitors. Yep.
I also recently was on eBay and I saw somebody had the stealth suit, the one that Sideshow had up, the end game one, which is a very it was like the early, like the form of a Q back then when they put it up, if you recall, because it went like in a heartbeat that day, and it was weird because sometimes people would get a weightless conversion like a year later, or 2 years later, even sometimes, people would get a thing. Because they didn't have the Q developed, I guess, in 2023 too well. And so they didn't have that. It wasn't really developed until I think it was about a number of months later they decided to do it because there's such an uproar about that and the Wonder Woman because there was no Q. So they finally fixed that in November, I think, August of
trial and error. Yeah, they got it down eventually.
I have all three. I have the 2-pack. I got the end game one, and I'll be getting this one because I got on the wait list before it dissolved.
Nice. Okay, there you go, man.
I got it before you went wasted. So yeah, I'm very happy to get them all. I don't care. Pile them up.
Museum stocked, getting ready to go.
I don't know. It'll be crowded. It'll be definitely crowded. It might not be one per detail, that's for sure.
Well, of course, you're gonna have a separate building, for sure, yeah.
Well, if
to that point,
I know, I'll have whatever. I'll probably get evicted first.
Yeah. Yes. All right, let's go through some comparisons here. Proto versus Final. So Proto on the left, Final on the right. What again? I try to do my best to kind of get somewhat of the same photo of like how the head is angled, the head sculpt's angled, and the lighting, and yeah. So I try to get as close as I can, but it doesn't always work out. So hence why there's different angles here. So hair colors, obviously a difference there. They weren't the best yet at doing Steve's hair on the sculpting on the hair, and this looks to be no different. It actually looks, now that I'm looking at it now, you lose some detail here on the head sculpt, or sorry, in the hair. Head sculpt though itself, I think it looks good. This may be, like I said, we'll compare it to the Endgame sculpt here before that, so I think it does step up. But yeah, no, I'm passing this other way, like I said, but I think it looks good. I don't know, what do you guys think?
I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, right.
It looks amazing to me. It's probably the best. It's probably the best head sculpt of it. Even better than the Endgame one.
Yeah. So far,
better. They're always trying to improve, and this one they did. Which one didn't? They still haven't fixed, Ballerina. So who knows when they're gonna fix that one, if they ever do.
Yeah,
Imagine they're gonna release that as a piece of crap. Like, how outrageous,
One thing I learned though, Feezy, is that although I'm not getting this right away, because those photos can be deceiving, it's always different when you actually get the figure in hand, man, and you actually see it, physically see it. It's always different in the photos, at least for me. It's like it's always different, man.
Yeah. There's some, and I agree. I've experienced that myself to like some point. And again, Zord mentioned this when he was on the on chilling and chat, and he did say the same thing. And so and I've noticed that too. Sometimes I'll get a figure. I mean, these photos give you at least an idea, right?
Yeah,
it's not like when you get the figure, it's like night and day difference. You're like, oh wow, damn, this looks 100% better in person.
Yeah.
It's more like, more like the fine details, or like maybe some of the textures, or some of the paint that you couldn't really capture, like you were saying, Larry, on photos. You see it in person. I have experienced that. So I think when people say it looks better in person, it's just, they're not, I don't think they mean it's like a huge difference. It's just more like compared to what the photos are that we're seeing in the photos. They're most of the time there seems to be an improvement there when you see it in hand. And I mean, just like with anything else, right?
According to Bing, Hot Toys just dropped something.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, maybe we'll take a look at that here after these figures here, see where we're at. Well, speaking of, let's go ahead and go through them then. Next up, again, like I mentioned, so on the left, I have the MMS 607. That's the Endgame exclusive one that came out with the Thanos Gauntlet. And then on the right is this newest one, this MMS 783 from Winter Soldier. So like I was saying, I didn't realize
it's better.
Like this. Yeah, it is better. Like the one on the left, actually, now I'm looking at it here, looks kind of like James Dean. It
does.
And these are, the one on the left is the final. That's the final version. That's like how it came out. So that was a blogger photo of this Captain America, not the prototype. So then the one on the right is obviously a prototype. Sorry, no, that's the final. These are both final. Yeah, we're talking about.
What I noticed? Maybe it's just me. In all those movies, he looks different, and a lot of the figures are like what he looked like in an actual movie, at least to me.
Oh, okay. So you think like this?
A lot of them are like movie. A lot of them, to me, I think are like movie specific. Because there's a couple of movies, to me, he looks different. I don't know if it's because he's Asian or the way they. I don't know. He looks different, like from the earlier movies to the latest one. I don't know
really? You think like his facial features?
Yeah,
like
facial features probably had some work done. I don't know. To me, it looks different.
Yeah, I know the here in the head sculpt. Yeah, but I've never noticed that actually. He seems, based on my memory, he seemed the same to me in all the movies. But I don't know. I wasn't really paying that close attention to his facial features.
And maybe it's just me. I got old eyes, buddy.
Maybe no, you might be right. I'm just saying. I haven't paid attention to that. So maybe you might be right. I don't know. Just seems like to me, he was the same. But then on the other side of it, Hot Toys they don't always accurately nail head sculpts either, right? So there's that part of it. But maybe in this case they did, and this is what he looked like in Endgame in that specific scene. I don't know. Like I said, I can't recall. I'm just going off of like my mind's eye memory.
And then the other thing I thought about this too, Feezy, is the same thing with this Thor, because I'll be willing to bet my last dollar they're going to come out with another one for Doomsday.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll come back to that one. Yep.
Yeah,
we got that one. Yeah. That's a lot of people are thinking the same. Yeah, we'll come back on that when we get to that figure. We got
that. Yeah, if that movie's big, dude, they're gonna come out with all.
Yeah, I don't. There's a probability, high probability on that one as well. But we got Thor, we got Iron Man, and then Thor, and then we'll do Jack, and then Batman, and then maybe that if there was a new announcement here, we'll.
You want to see this, Feezy?
Oh, damn,
you already looked?
Yeah, I already looked.
I was wondering why Dave was so quiet.
Shit. Yeah,
you do want to see this.
All right. Okay, well then we gotta make. We definitely gotta make time for that one. Okay.
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay. All right.
Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
No spoilers. No spoilers. I want to be genuinely surprised here. Okay, here we go. Where are we at?
But oh man.
So no one's got anything else on Cap here.
Oh, they just
Mr. Do This All Day. Yep. Okay.
I mean, look at his perfect haircut. Remember in Infinity War though. His hair was like disheveled and everything like that, long hair, bearded, and everything like that. He's already the end of the world, and after Infinity War, and they go to that planet out in space, to find Thanos.
Oh yeah.
He's walking in the place like, oh, my hair is so
perfect hair, yeah. Voluminous hair.
I want a little, just a little bit. I mean, that's how the hell it was in the movie, but this is all gorgeous stuff. I mean, he looks a little bit older on the definitely older, because this is I don't know. He shouldn't be older because in Endgame he looks like he sort of. I think he does look like that in Endgame, but this is supposed to be earlier. Winter Soldier, the new one. So
Endgame came after Winter Soldier.
I'm not gonna pose him back to back or anything like that. Those figures. I'm not gonna. I mean, plus I don't know how many times I'll have his head off. If I'm gonna make a scene with, try to recreate the killing the Thanos scene. That'd be kind of cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
with Thor. Yep. All right, here going on. Let me actually address the chat here before we go on to the next one. Noticed a couple people popping in here. We got Johnny Chronicles in the house. What's up, JC? Thank you for coming through. Good man. There's Evening Feezy Moose and NW Collector, and now X-Man, I'm sure, since he's joining the fray. He's here with us. Let's see here. Windman here also confirming, will magnetically attach to his back, but the arm, it's regular straps or magnetic straps, both with clips. Yep. Yeah, thanks for confirming on that, Windman. Let's see, we got Red Priest in the house. Thank you for coming through, Red Priest. Hello there. He says, Star Wars Collective. Yep, I'm reading that right. In the house. I know sometimes I butcher those names, so apologies in advance if I do that to your name. Ended up canceling this one. Love the suit, but I'm done with the use of pleather and Hot Toys figures. I know Hot Toys gonna Hot Toys. It's not just worth it to me anymore. And that, sir, is totally fair. I definitely understand that, and I know a lot of people are saying that. And that's sometimes, like we mentioned before, right? That's if enough people do that, then that's what usually it takes for Hot Toys to make notice and be like, okay, you know what, we need to change, start up. And in addition to people critiquing and letting them know in the comments, social media. So I definitely hear you on that one, Star Wars Collective. It's totally fair. It's totally fair, man. It's your money, so if you feel like you're not getting what you're paying, I definitely understand. And that goes for anything in general, not just figures, right? I know we talk about figures, but in any consumer product that you're buying. So I hear you on that one. Let's see here. Make sure we got Tijuana Mike in the house. Thank you for coming through. The king of all churros. Probably catch him on Fridays on Figure Stock this Friday with the Geo movie canon. I will be there as well, and I believe X-Men may be there, and maybe, I don't know, we might have another guest. I don't want to spoil a surprise here, but I'll let him speak on it later tonight. Let's see here. We got Ash Chase in the house. What is up, Mr. Crackhead? What up, Plastic Crackhead? Yep. Superman is in the house. Oh man, did I already spoil it? Oh man, maybe that was a spoiler. Okay, here we go. I won't say anything. I thought he was talking about someone else in the chat, but all right, here we go. I'll just act surprised. Next up, we're switching over from releases to announcements. we have Mark 42 going from Avenger to Avenger here. This is 43 2.0. That's what I meant to say. 43 2.0 here. Age of Ultron, following suit to the other Age of Ultron announcement the other figure from Age of Ultron that we got announced here. So MMS 865. Set to come out Q1, Q2 2027. There are 2 editions, Collector and Deluxe. Collector is $450 USD. Deluxe is $510 USD. And I'll go over the differences here, which you can probably already see on screen. Let me enhance a little more there for you. So 12.6 inches, 32 centimeters, which I believe is about the height of newer Iron Mans recently. 30 points of articulation, of course, Iron Man, so he's well articulated, and then some, all his flaps and gadgets, and yeah, every which way. Of course, head sculpt with rolling eyes. You have the Iron Man helmet LED light up function with USB. Yes, there will be USB powered. The whole suit, just like Mark 42 2.0, I will add, is USB. So this is the same thing. One single USB to power up the suit. 2 interchangeable faceplates. He'll have normal and battle damaged. So the eyes. So here, let me separate the colors here. So the eyes, the repulsors, arc reactor, and the back will have a white light. Let's see here. And then LEDs on the sides of the chest, the forearms, and the legs will have a blue light. Again, all powered by USB. And we'll get some photos where they show the blue light versus the white. I'm pretty sure if you know Iron Man, you know what parts of his suit are white. Forearm rockets, magnetically attachable, kind of like the typical stuff, right? Shoulder missiles, magnetically attachable. 6 hands, so 6 pieces of hands he comes with. So circular dial base with the LED light up, USB powered, which is what we've been getting from the previous Iron Man so far. The typical circular base that's kind of like a platform. He's coming with that. So that's comes in both versions. Everything I just said comes in both versions. The Deluxe, so the one that's $510 USD, add this Ultron Sentry that can be disassembled, which is so awesome. That's really cool. We'll look at some photos. I'm sure you've already seen it, but we'll look at some photos with that. And then this diorama figure base that looks like he has pieces of it already, but you can take the Ultron Sentry apart and put it on the base and kind of separate or scatter it around if you want. But yeah, here we go. 15 individual pieces, so it's kind of like a Build-A-Figure, right? If you, for those of you who are familiar with like Marvel Legends, or I think McFarlane has its own version. I forget what he calls it, but you just buy the pieces and you put it together. And I kind of actually like those because you can kind of see how the articulation works on a figure and how they're connected. For the most part, you get like a basic idea. And so I don't think Hot Toys has done something like this before. But again, correct me if I'm wrong on this. I haven't been collecting, some of you all out there. But still, this is, as far as I've been collecting, I haven't seen them do anything like this. So again, kudos to Hot Toys for mixing in something separate, different. I didn't have any specs on the Sentry, so I don't know if it's going to be, I presume it's only going to be plastic, because again, it doesn't mention anything about die-cast or anything like that. So if they don't mention that, I presume it's going to be plastic. So rather than expecting it to be die-cast. So either way, it's cool. The whole ass figure included that you can take apart. Granted, you are going to pay for it, hence the higher price. But Iron Mans in general are already pricey to begin with. So yeah, really cool. I'll pause there and I'll throw it to you guys. I'll start with Larry. Larry, what are your thoughts on this Iron Man here?
I like this. I like it a lot. But unfortunately for me right now, I'm kind of Iron Man out.
Okay, you're over it?
Yeah. I have more Iron Man figures than I actually need. But I really, really like this. This was really tempting. When they first dropped it, I was like, man, I really like it. Especially the fact that they give you the extra figure. But I was just like, well, I'm at a point now where I have more than I need, but I'm just going to pass on this one for now anyway. But the fact that it's USB and everything, that's, it's about time. We all knew they were going to do this eventually.
Yep, exactly.
But unfortunately for now, I'm going to have to pass on this one. And I really like it, but I have more Iron Man than I actually need.
Yeah, no, man, I hear you.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone else got any thoughts on this?
But see, remember last night, these you were talking, I was like, that's when Hot Toys, they always do this stuff to you, man. That's when you get to the point, you're like, well, nah, I'm not going to get this. They drop this, I'm not going to get that. And what do? bam, they come out with a banger, and you're like, oh. So I really like this one. This is really nice, but I gotta pass on this for now, anyway.
No, yeah. No, I hear you, man. I'm the
But
same way.
Really,
This is
I really like it.
one I'm passing. Not a suit I'm too fond of either. So I'm like, I'm one I can do without. But yeah, anyone else got any thoughts on this Iron Man? I will add that. Go ahead, X.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. I would like to see them do, a bunch of Ultron drones. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I'd like that to see not restricted to this figure alone.
They made them an Iron Legion. I think they're Hot Toys Iron Legion figures, aren't they?
Yeah, but that's not the same thing.
Yeah, they're not Sentry though, right? Ultron Sentries they haven't done.
Yeah, we need Ultron Sentries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would figure if they're gonna do figures from this movie, and they're gonna do a drone like this, they could do one with each figure. I think Thor could have had one.
Yeah, just like they did. Robbie, his name with Fantastic Four.
Yeah, you want multiples.
Right.
You don't want just one Ultron Sentry.
Yeah. I heard a lot of people mention that. And I agree. It's again, we don't try to make sense with what Hot Toys does, but yeah, I mean, I just like Clone Troopers and Stormtroopers army building, right? People always fans of those say, hey, just make those available so we can army build. The same thing with these Sentry, like that would. Yeah, makes sense to me. I mean, I wouldn't buy a bunch of them, but I know there are people who would, and like they definitely would buy multiples of those. So yeah, and it's just one of those things. Kind of like speaking of Star Wars, the same thing that we were saying with the those backdrops that they had, those Death Star backdrops for those stormtroopers. People were saying, like, why doesn't Hot Toys just sell those separately? I'm sure a lot of people would buy those. So it's just
I would.
Yeah, exactly. I would too. I would have bought a couple of those, but it just it you would think. Yeah, and again, it's logic. I know sometimes it's just hard to make sense of what they're doing. Maybe they have some sort of long game plan. I don't know. Maybe they might release those separately in the future, but for now they're making it paywalled. I don't know. Business tactics, business strategy. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something. I'm guessing they have something. The plot thickens, I guess.
Well, the one thing I will say, I think we all know, Iron Man, Dark Knight, and Spider-Man are, I think, but especially Iron Man, are Hot Toys' main money makers, and they're going to keep dropping those figures. Those three, they're going to keep dropping those figures, man, because people buy them.
Yep. Yeah. Like we said before, like on every
Iron Man, Dark Knight, Spider-Man, they're going to keep dropping those, dude.
Yep.
And we love them. I love them all, but I have so many. I'm like,
Yeah.
To the point where,
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I like more of the variants, and I usually go for those. But like we said before, as long as there's a reason they keep making them.
Yeah,
because they're selling, right? There's a reason they keep doing 2.0s and 3.0s, and that's why when I saw this, I personally wasn't surprised. It's like 2.0, because like you guys mentioned before, Hot Toys has been doing this. They've been updating past figures, especially with Iron Man, with every new iteration of a technology, right? So you went from plastic to die cast. You went from some that had no head sculpts to head sculpts, and now we're going from batteries to USB. And every time, there's an introduction of a new technology or a new feature. Most likely, as long as Iron Man's still selling, they're going to keep doing it. And as long as new collectors still coming into the hobby, Hot Toys are going to be making these and making that money for sure. So, and that goes for any popular, like you said, Larry, Batman, Wolverine, Spider-Man. It's just like
they could do more with Wolverine.
Yeah, they could.
Yeah, they could. Yeah. But I'm sure they will. You wait.
Yeah.
The end of this year, maybe, huh? X. Yeah. The end of this year.
We'll see. We'll see. The pudding has not yet been made, so there is yet no proof. So
this is true.
We shall see.
Yeah.
But again, this 2.0 wasn't a surprise because we all know Hot Toys has been recently. They've been in the 2.0 reissue game / pseudo 2.0. I say pseudo for those that aren't actually labeled 2.0, but they do like an update to a figure like the T800 clean and battle damage, the Xenomorphs, the big chaps. You got your amazing Spider-Mans, your armored Batflex. Like they've been doing this for a while, so it's like it's not surprising. Like they've been coming out with these 2.0s and 3.0s and reissues and variants and all that jazz. So. And it's not stopping. Again, there's new collectors
to the point
coming
now
in
too, where every time they drop a new Iron Man, nobody's surprised. everybody's like,
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
well,
No, we're not surprised. Yeah,
everybody's like another one.
yeah. Yep. Especially when they announced that Superior Iron Man that was the first announced to have all USB, and I'm sure we all knew, we were all anticipating they were gonna.
I had that on pre-order.
Go back to the. Oh, did you? You got that one? Nice.
Yeah, I pre-ordered that one.
That hasn't waitlisted yet, though.
Oh, it
No,
hasn't.
it's
Oh, okay.
wild.
I'm surprised. I thought it would be waitlisted by now.
Well, it's 510
Yeah.
Oh, is it? I couldn't remember. Wow. The
for the
Superior
one with
Iron
the
Man?
Sentry. Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought you were
Oh
talking
no,
about this one still.
yeah.
My bad. I'm
Superior,
still looking
yeah.
at Facebook right now.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Me too.
Yeah, maybe towards the end when it's actually released and people see what it's actually like in, from the blogger photos and the videos, they might jump on that. Seems to be the case recently, anyways, for most figures. But yeah, let me switch over to head sculpts. So this one does have a head sculpt. I know we've seen it here. Like I mentioned, the one before this, obviously, the Mark 42 2.0, right? That came out prior and was released prior to this one. So I was curious myself, and I know a lot of people have mentioned this, but it seems to me. So yeah, here, looking here, I put doing this comparison of the Mark 42 2.0, which is MMS 758/59, compared to this one. I think based on this, and again, I apologize for the low resolution on the left. I tried to get one that was, again, closely resembles the same angle, but I had to blow it up here. But yeah, it seems to me like the head sculpt's the same, but they just changed the hair up. It's like flowing in a different direction. What do you guys think?
Pretty much.
I don't care.
Right? Yeah. No, I'm not getting. I didn't get either one. I'm just saying. I know this to me just kind of tells me that it is. I could be wrong, but based on this photo, it looks like it is. So I just, like I said, it's one of those things where I was curious and I wanted to confirm and share with you all. You know, like that comparison. Final on the left. That's the final version again, and this is the prototype on the right. But yeah. Anyone else got thoughts on?
Well, they took away a couple cuts and bruises, but that's pretty much it. It changes hair.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, change up the scratches and the blood. Yeah. Yep, same open mouth kind of expression.
May I say something?
Yes, you may.
Okay, so I ordered the Mark 43 because I learned my lesson.
Okay.
I didn't order the Mark 42 when it first was announced. But nah, I don't need another Iron Man. Do I really need another Iron Man? Then, Mr. Figure Hido came out with his video. I go, oh no, that is fucking the best looking Iron Man ever. The Mark 42, the 2.0. Oh, it's so great looking. And I said, I gotta get it. And luckily, a friend of mine that sold me those QMX figures that I just posted on my YouTube Move Stream channel, sold me his because he didn't want it for some reason, or he's divesting right now. There's a lot of people divesting, and Moose will plunder. And now that Mark 42 is skyrocketing in price. In
is
terms
it?
of
Okay.
Secondary market. Forget about it. That's skyrocketing in price. That's gone everywhere. I mean, that's skyrocketing. The Mark 6 with the gantry is skyrocketing. These Iron Mans aren't. What's not skyrocketing, obviously, is Mark 85 and Mark Battle Damage and Clean.
Yeah.
Because they overproduced them. They definitely overproduced those.
Yeah.
But they learned their lesson, Hot Toys, not to overproduce Iron Man. They'll make as many as they, definitely think they can sell, without having to, burden Sideshow with them. Because Sideshow's sick of them, and they want to get. Every time you turn around, they're on 30% off. And how often do you see that? And I even got it cheap, but they had a 30. It was funny when I got my Mark 85, and you might even get it cheaper on the BST, but on Sideshow they had it like 32% off. I go, all right, I'm in there. That's my 2%.
Part of that sale, yeah, they're trying to get rid of it, like you were saying.
But I got the Mark 43 coming, and and you're talking about how there was a builder figure.
Oh yeah,
that's Hot Toys' history. All the Colonial Marines, they're not robots, but they're people. They were builder figures,
Well,
and
to some extent, right? You just,
few, and it didn't.
But not like you don't have to put on their like the arms and the legs, right? You just had to put on like the clothing and like things like that, or did you?
You had to put the arms and the legs all together.
Oh, you did? Okay.
It was like model making. You
wow,
gotta snap everything in, then put the clothes on.
Oh, damn.
If you look up Hicks and Hudson, Vasquez, Drake,
Yeah.
Apone, all those figures, and even I think even Ripley. You know,
Oh, okay. So
the
so it's
first
just like
one, that
this
was the
here,
first one. Hmm?
where you got to put it together like this.
Yeah, as far
Oh
as I
wow. Okay.
recall, it was. I have to go look it up. I have to check my history, but I think that's the case. You know, it's in pieces. When you go on eBay, and you'll see the pictures, but in pieces. There's even I think an alien figure. You know, one of the early alien
Hmm.
figures were like that. But then they
Like a
stopped
model
doing
kit.
it. You know, fairly quickly. You know, it's not like it goes well. You know, into it, but they have a history of being a model makers. You know, they want you
Oh
to
okay.
take things apart. Look at how much you really probably had to put together that Grievous. You know,
Oh
there's a lot of work to do in that Grievous too. You know, like
yeah.
so. But you really, you have to, to make it as good as it is,
Yeah. It's a
and
little
not
complex
be
there.
like
Yeah.
a piece of crap that Sideshow made. Um, so yeah, so I'm getting this, and I'm very happy to get it, and I'll wait till they bill me, and I put my NRD down, and I'll walk away. I didn't buy two. Not like I did, not like I did that. I'll keep it myself until we discuss it. But you
Okay.
know, I,
Yep.
I love
Well,
buying
like
two.
another
I
Iron
never
Man,
want to.
one after the other. Yeah, that Mark 42. Like, man, that was one I was really tempted on. But like, Larry was mentioning earlier, I gotta, and I mentioned before, I gotta be really selective. I gotta really like hammer down and like, really tone it down. This is the year where I gotta cut back a lot. I know you guys feel my pain. We all share that pain right now. We're on that same boat there. So, as good as it looked though, that Mark 42 2.0, I was like, damn. Okay.
Yeah, I had a chance to get that in my local comic shop, man. The guy, my buddy who works there, called me,
Hmm.
and I couldn't look at it. I was like, "But I have the 1.0," and I'm like, I can't. I
Yeah.
can't.
Couldn't justify it.
He's like,
Yeah.
"You sure you don't want it?" I'm like, "Yeah, man."
Go ahead. Take a
I
whiff.
got it
Smell
back.
it. Go ahead. Smell
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
The other day, it's funny. The other day, I was on eBay and I saw a 1.0, Mark 42, for 250. The guy had it up for auction. He started bidding. The starting bid was 250. Died. Nobody took it. Nobody bid once. But everybody, but people all want this. Collectors want this. They want the new and shiny, and the better
Yep.
quality,
Bright and
And
shiny.
I don't think that was diecast even. That maybe I forget if it was or it wasn't. I have to go.
Parts of
check.
it is. Yeah,
I think
it
it
is.
was the 42. The
Yeah,
die.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so it's diecast.
Yeah.
But it's still. I mean, it's still. This is a vast improvement. This 42.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, one thing I wanted to touch on too, I heard others mention this as well, and we've said this before, myself included. Wait till the next iteration, wait till the next iteration, like because there's going to be an upgrade. People were saying,
Yeah.
well, if you want this Iron Man, like an older one, wait till they do an upgrade. But at some point, it seems like that's always going to be the case with the Iron Man, right? Some figures, I agree. There's, and I've said it before, it's not going to always be a guarantee. The less popular figures or characters, something like Iron Man, like we've said before, Hot Toys has been doing it. So, but at some point you have to think, okay, when am I actually going to jump in and get an Iron Man? Because if not, there's always going to be a new iteration. Well, I don't want to say always, but that can go on for a while. Kind of like an iPhone, right? Or I don't want to say iPhone, but any new smartphone, if you're always saying, I'll wait till next year because it's going to be better. It's like, well, then that's always going to be the case. So at what point do you want to jump in and just buy that phone, right? It's always going to be upgrading and technology is going to be improving. And so, in figures, I don't think it's that much different as far as technology related to figures from the figure standpoint, right? And then what they introduce and what they bring to figures as far as paint and other features. And so, yeah, it just, again, something to consider, right? If depending on what that figure is, how long are you willing to wait for that perfect quote unquote figure or that character that you're looking for? But all right, let me go through to some chats here. We got OG fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars in the house. Thank you for coming through. Hello, everyone. Hello to you as well. We're just finishing up here on Iron Man. Yep. Yeah, I'm saying, Figurecraft Philly in the house. What's up, Philly? Yo, fellas. Good eves. Mr. Walker, that's a beautiful sight if I've seen one. Yeah. Thanks for coming through. We got Big Rib in the house. What's up, Big Rib? And yeah, I'm seeing your chats here. So, yeah, don't worry. We're getting through these so that way we can come out to that latest Hot Toys announcement that I see you all drop in the chat. So it's all good. We'll get to it. I'm looking forward to it now. But yeah, we will. I'll be sure to get through these so we can get to that. It is coming. It's coming. Figure out saying anytime, every time Hot Toys unleashes a new Iron Man, I'm so tempted, but I need to stay disciplined. Yep,
Yeah.
you and me both. You and
Yeah.
me both.
Yeah.
I will say, like I've said, for like certain, like I kind of go astray on the variants. I'm like a sucker for the Iron Man variants. I got the 2 stealth blue ones and anything they do different, basically, and that goes for any figure. I'm always more the variants and like the one-offs or the unpopular suits, I should say, appeal more to me than the typical ones. And so,
Fractal.
yeah, I do. Yeah, that one
Those are both. I like them both.
Yeah, those are
I like both
cool.
of
I'm not
those.
gonna lie, but that was one of those things where like, okay, which one do I want more, a fractal or the gold? And I got the latest gold one with all like the designs on it, the gold and copper one. And so it's like,
yeah.
I don't want to get both. Again, trying to stay disciplined. If I had to choose one, I went with the gold instead. So I'm still waiting to get that in hand. But yeah, that's that was just me. That was just my preference there. But you're right, X-Men. Those fractals, I thought that was really, really cool.
I was
Okay.
gonna get those too, but then I was thinking because I got the black and gold one and
Yeah.
the Coke can
Yeah.
one. And
Oh man.
I had
Yeah, I got that one too. Yeah, the red and silver one. Yeah, I got.
Red and
It
chrome.
wasn't the Coke
Red
one.
and
Yeah,
chrome.
the red and chrome. Thank you. Yeah, red and chrome.
Yeah.
I got
That's
that
why
one
I was
also.
like,
Yeah.
I gotta start passing on because you can't get everything, especially with Iron Man.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Well, see, I got the
Yep.
85.
can't- Huh?
I got the battle damage 85 because
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
have
I'm
that one.
like, you gotta have an Iron Man, and I got him. But then like, he doesn't do anything for me. Like he's in this box right now, and I feel bad about having him.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I did that 30% off when they did that at Sideshow, and I feel like I paid too much for him, honestly.
You did, because you can get them even cheaper on the
Yeah.
BST team. You know the BST. That's my hunting ground. You know.
Yeah.
Soon
Who lives there?
Soon as
Yeah.
one person walks away from my office, and and I have a lull for 5 minutes. There's something on the BST for me. Oh, thank you very much. What
Yeah.
price? Holy shit, man! So I mean, I don't care. No. But what's good about Hot Toys? They own this. No one, not even a third party, not even a customizer, can make what they do. Okay, they own Iron Man, and they're gonna flaunt it forever.
They do a damn good job of making them too.
And they do. They make. They
Those
make
die-cast Iron Men are
diecast.
nice.
What other company could make diecast? I mean, besides them, somebody is that powerful.
Yeah,
So I hand it to them on that. I'm not that perfect company, but this is. I mean, they've been killing it lately, man.
There is
And
that
you
half
gotta take
naked chick with the
all
iron
fucking-
armor and stuff.
Who?
That's diecast.
What'd you say, Dave?
That half naked chick, that third party company just made. Y'all know the one. She's got all the
That's
why I
armor
started laughing.
and she got the silicone body.
What
That's
is it
all
that you do?
diecast. That's
think-
pretty
yeah, I think-
amazing looking armor too.
Which one are you talking about?
The
He'll drop.
I don't know.
He'll drop it in the private chat for you. Movie, so you
Yeah, I
can
don't know
take
the
a
name
look.
of it. I'll have to find it.
Yeah,
Please do.
but yeah, those sound like figures
You've
that I
all
discussed
seen
on,
it. You'll know
on
it when you
Figure
see
Loadout.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure I have. Yeah. But
I mean,
another.
There's probably
ahead,
nobody
Larry.
loves Iron Man more than me, but dude, at least for me, I can't get all of them. For me,
Yeah, no,
I know
for
some
sure. I
people
don't
collect
think.
them all, but for me,
Yeah.
dude, I just can't. Then every couple months there's a new one dropping, a 2.0. It's like, man,
Yeah. No,
you
I'm
gotta
sure
be
there's
disciplined sometimes.
solely dedicated Hot Toys Iron Man fans who do have them all, but I know that's probably rare. There's not that many, but
Yeah.
that's their thing, man. I know they got them all, but you're right. I'm in the same boat. I can't. Gotta
Yeah,
be
just
selective,
me.
like I mentioned before. Yeah, and I know some people are just getting burned out of Iron Man. Also, there's but again, that's just for people who've been in the game for a while, right? That's not. There's still people, collectors coming in who are new to the hobby. They're like, oh, damn, look at all these Iron Man. And you're like, that one looks badass. That one looks badass. And they just pick up. So it's a cycle, right? It's a cycle.
Yeah.
So we're kind of thinking it from our perspective being in the game, but there's still new collectors coming in. So one thing that new collectors could benefit, though, from if they don't already have this, or I guess hopefully they were able to get it because it's now since sold out, is the Artisan Thor, also from Age of Ultron, running that Age of Ultron line here from
Odinson.
Hot Toys. Odinson, yeah. Thor Odinson. Yeah. So set to come out Q1, Q2 2027. It was 435 USD. Well, I guess I should say it is. I say was because it has since sold out. Went up this past Monday. What date was that? The 23rd February. Limited 3,000, and it sold out in about an hour ish. I think I was kind of like following it. Yeah, and it ended up going waitlist. So like I always say, others have said it too. Join the waitlist if you want that opportunity, because I know I always hear people saying they get their waitlist conversions. Things happen. People have to cancel for whatever reason, or something comes up. So it doesn't hurt to get on the waitlist if you want this. As it gets closer, just keep an eye on your emails, because for those of you that don't know, when Hot Toys sends you an email notifying you have a conversion, jump on that ASAP, because there's like a certain amount of time, and even then it's not always guaranteed. So as soon as you get that email and you want it, jump on it. But FYI on that. So 30 points of articulation, I think I got this right. Also 12.6 inches, 32 centimeters. Seems the same as the Iron Man. Hopefully I wrote that down right. But I mean, he's Thor. He's a tall figure. Let's see, head sculpt with rolling eyes, of course. 4 interchangeable arms. So you got the bare arms and the scaled armored arms, kind of similar to the deluxe Love and Thunder version, except those were gold on that one. And here they're kind of like this gunmetal gray. Both sets of arms, though, silicone material with inner metal skeletons. If I'm reading this right, yeah. Seamless joint design for both. So seamless joint for the armored, and then silicone material for the bare arms. Both, according to the description, will have inner metal skeletons in there, which is cool. So they put that for both of them. 10 hands. So there's 10 pieces of hands. Let's see, his cape will have a bendy wire and is magnetically attachable or magnetically removable. He'll have a newly developed Mjolnir with electroplated finish. So it's not die cast, but it'll have like electroplating. I think kind of similar to how they would do like a vac metal back in the day with some figures. So it's just like a coating that's like a metallic type of look finish to it, but it's not die cast. At least in the description it doesn't say. Maybe they'll switch it up when it comes out, when it releases. So that Mjolnir, and then another one that's LED light up function, battery powered, of course, on that one, or else you'd have a wire, which maybe some people wouldn't mind. But yeah, so you get 2 Mjolnirs, one electroplated, one LED light up with translucent Mjolnir lightning effects, and then 2 sets of blue color lightning effects that can attach at different places to his body. And it does say adjustable in there, so I'm kind of curious how that's going to work out. And then you have his Bifrost scorch mark stand with his nameplate. So I'll go ahead and pause there, and I'll turn it to you guys as I go through some of these photos here. And here's this Bifrost stand I was talking about, kind of similar to the Captain America, it looks like. Stand, right? And the Black Widow stands right here, kind of similar setup. So I wonder if they're going to start doing this for all the Avengers, so you can have them, which would be cool, like have them all next to each other, or Avenger-esque MCU movies like going forward. I wonder if they're going to have those type of stands. But sorry, I'll throw it to you guys. Anyone got any thoughts on this store here? Odinson.
I'm getting it. I already got it. I mean, I got it. I thought it would look really good, so I said, I'm in there. I'm in the queue, and only took me 3 minutes to get it. So for the first one, I should have done 2 at a time, because I didn't know until afterwards, because it was funny. First of all, I wanted this, and I said, I'm going to get a second one too. So I asked a buddy, hey, are you getting this? Are you trying to get this? If you can, try to get me one, okay?
Yeah.
So he, but then I was like, I got this, okay? And I secured it away.
Killing me, Dave.
And I paid the NRD. And then and then sometimes I go back into Sideshow, and just for a lark, I've done it all, every one of them. Can I buy a second one? Let me see what happens, And for some reason, they let me put this in my cart. I go, what's that? What is that? That must be a mistake, because they're not going to let me have 2. They never let you have 2. Then I looked and I said, I'm going to bail out of this one. I already had one coming. My buddy already got me one. So, he was, even though he was a little bit high in the number, I really wasn't worried, because even if you were high in the number, everybody got it that wanted one.
Yeah.
If you went into the queue, eventually you got it. I don't think anybody was left out. So they let you have 2. Like, that's uncalled. That's unbelievable that they let. I don't know, that's going to be a trend in the future, or things that'll happen again. I mean, normally they say 1 per person. They didn't even say that. That I recall. I've seen that before, 1 per person on something like Joker, or not Joker. Like Anakin's
right.
DX34. So one per person, but they didn't say it for this one. There was 2 per person, but they didn't
Yeah.
say that either. You know, you had to.
No,
figure
it does
that
on
out.
on the description. You know what? It didn't say it beforehand, but yeah, on the description, if you go down, it does say 2 per person on there, which I was
I didn't
surprised.
notice-
Like you,
I don't look that closely. You know,
They probably added that after an hour went by and it was still sitting there.
I guess.
oh, okay, yeah, maybe.
I'll
guess,
bet
yeah,
that's what
or-
they did.
Then people went back, yeah, because it was crazy. Like Moose was saying, I was in our group chat. We were kind of watching the numbers, and people were like over like 4,000. And then I went back in later on, and it was still available. I'm like, hey, you guys,
Yeah.
I kind of just went to the site later,
Yeah.
so like sometime later, and I went straight there. I'm like, hey, if you guys want it, it's still available. And so
Yeah.
people were able to get it.
A lot of people did that. I was able to get it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. And because I'm just thinking ahead, because like I said before, they're going to come with another one for Doomsday. That's just how I'm thinking. I'm like, well,
Yeah, they'll come up with an Avenger one.
yeah, but the only other, I had the Thor from Ragnarok. So this one, I was like, yeah, I'll go for it. I like the head sculpt. And hopefully
Yeah.
the hair this time, you won't be any issues with it.
Yep, and here we got. I like when Hot Toys does this. Kind of it saves me some time too, some time and effort from doing it. But they have the comparison here between this newest store and then MMS 306,
Yeah.
the one they did previously. So, give you an idea here. The suit a little more like the silvers kind of pops a little more here, and there's some paint differences. The body, he looks wider in the upper torso area, but I mean it's like not too noticeable. I'm like, I only see it because I'm comparing it here, but again, you guys know me, I'm like not one to like really nitpick the proportions if they're not exaggeratedly off, right? If it's not way off like Batman animated series off, then I mean, to me they still look pretty
The
close.
306. I mean, the 306 is silicone too, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, it is.
It looks like they look seamless
Yeah,
here.
it
I
is.
didn't see what the materials were, but yeah, it looks to be seamless here, whatever that. Yeah,
The original suit is
materials.
more film accurate.
Is it? Oh, okay.
It
As far
is
as, like, the colors here?
in big ways, like, very noticeable ways once you actually look at it. You
Oh, like
wouldn't
if you could-
notice it if you haven't seen the movie in a while. But when
Yeah.
you look at the movie, you see it; they jump right out to you. The definition on the silver plates isn't as noticeable on film as it is on this 2.0. And you got that one little X shape at the bottom of his tunic.
Oh yeah, right here.
That is not how that looks in the movie. The one on the original is how it looks in the movie. It's very different.
Good to know.
Interesting.
Good to know, David.
Yeah, good to know.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
So I wonder why they changed it up then. Again, I know
I don't know.
anytime they do something like this, I always think to like, I don't know if they're
There's
using
a reason
some,
why, but we don't know.
Yeah, right. Like like I mentioned before, and I forgot what I think it was like when we were doing the Batman and Robin suits, and I kind of had mentioned there's like a difference between prop replica accurate and then like on-screen accurate. So sometimes when I'm just speculating here. I don't know if this is the case for this, but when I see things like this, it makes me think like maybe they had like they're using like a different reference or something else, like a behind the scenes look or some other, I don't know what it could be, because like why else would they change it up? There has to be a reason, right? It's just like it doesn't make sense otherwise. Again, that's just me trying to make sense of Hot Toys though, right?
I
So,
suppose there
don't
could be a scene somewhere where it looks like this that
Yeah,
I
that's-
just didn't see. But the scenes that I've been looking at,
Mhm.
it's all looking more like the old suit. But honestly, doesn't even really care. Like,
No.
does it really matter?
Yeah.
This is a
It's
great
sold
looking
out.
figure.
Yeah,
Like this
Yeah.
is the best looking Thor figure
Yeah,
I think that
Yeah.
they've made. So
yeah,
I don't think it really matters like that.
yeah.
yeah.
And the next
To
one
me,
they
it would.
release is going to be even better.
Yeah. Now you're right. I haven't seen this in a minute, like this movie, and so I don't know
Yeah.
if at some point his suit did change, like maybe because you know how sometimes characters or heroes or whoever,
Yeah.
like, their suits kind of change that from the beginning to the end, and Captain America does that too with his suits, and so I don't know if that's the case here. Again, like X was saying, I'm not one to look that closely at the suit details, and so if I were
Yeah,
getting
neither
this,
am I.
it still
But
wouldn't
the-
bother me.
but
Like,
the
it still
only
looks good
question-
overall.
The only question I have was that with being in, because if I'm not mistaken, Doomsday comes out this year, right?
Yes. Yeah.
We're only like what, several months away from it, right? I just feel the timing of this. Like, this is from the Age of Ultron. That's been out for 10 plus years. Then they come out with this within like 6 months from Doomsday, and I'm like, well, why did they wait till now to release this? I like it. I love it. I got it on pre-order. I got it, but I was just like, well, because like I said earlier, I'm just betting that if Doomsday's a hit, they're gonna come out with another Thor. He's a major figure.
Yeah.
They're gonna release another one.
Yeah, I agree. That's something I was.
I was just I was thinking of it. I was like, why are they releasing this now?
Yeah, like because prior to this one, you know, when we started getting like Black Widow, that Artisan Black Widow, a lot of people were thinking like, oh man, you know, they should do, or we would like to see a Thor, right? A Thor from the first Avengers. So like a lot of people prior to this, a lot of collectors were saying like, oh man, I hope we get an Artisan Thor. You know, that would make more sense because he has long hair.
Yeah.
One of the Avengers, right? What if Hot Toys is gonna go back and do that? So people were thinking first Avengers, and then this is what we end up getting. Not to say again, I'm not getting this, but I still think this looks good. But
it does.
Again, great, it's like, yeah, it's kind of like, you know, I touched on this, I think, on Figures Talk on Geo's channel. Is, you know, in general, right? What Hot Toys, a figure that Hot Toys could do is not always a guarantee. Like we speculate and we don't know for sure except Hot Toys. And so some figures have a higher probability of being made than others. Iron Man, Batman, like we said, Spider-Man, the main Avengers. But, you know, even then, it's not always a guarantee because look at, again, this store, they started with Age of Ultron. Well, I don't say it started, but they redid Age of Ultron. Like it's like they skipped Avengers and they went to Age of Ultron. You know, why? Again, why is that? I don't know. I have no idea. That
well, that's one of the things I quit years ago trying to figure out what Hot Toys.
Yeah, so it's like,
I mean, I love them. I love the figures, but sometimes they do stuff like, dude, you just got to let it go.
Yeah, and
I think this is the best look for Thor, though.
It is.
Yeah,
I think they did it. I think they did it good. I think they did it right by not doing, because that first Avenger Thor, he was all like, he just walked out the salon with that hair. Like
that was a wig,
and it was a lot shorter too, and it just doesn't look right. This is what Thor looks like to me.
Yeah,
I think this looks.
It should have long hair.
Yeah, which is and that first and I don't know if a lot of people know this, but from what I read, if I understand correctly, he wore a wig in the first movie, and he didn't like that either, and so he actually grew his hair out for Dark World, I believe it was, and I think since then he's had his hair long, and that's why it was like I think in that movie in the first Thor, people were roasting him or the character just because I think his eyebrows were a different color or something like that, and I think that's because why like he was wearing the wig wasn't matching his natural eyebrow color, so it looked weird. But and so maybe that's why, I don't know, Hot Toys, because that maybe like a lot of people didn't really like that look or something. I don't know. Again, like they were saying, who knows? Maybe they still can go back and do Avengers Store, but it's tough to say. It's tough to say for sure. Now Doomsday, yes, that seems more likely, right? Like Larry and some of you all were saying already, that's coming up. That's going to be the new hot thing.
Yeah,
and of course it's weird, right? Because it's going to be one of those things where, like, you know, we always say, oh man, another Iron Man. Oh man, here's like another Thor. But when that movie comes out, I'm sure people are going to want new versions, like from that movie.
Especially if it's a major hit, like if it, you know, a lot of people go see it and makes a lot of money. They're gonna just bump. Man, I can see it now. We all know it.
Yep.
They got X-Men in this movie too.
Oh yeah, yep. That's
they're
the
gonna
word.
be dropping all kind of figures from this movie, man.
Yep.
And then we'll be buying them. Well, I won't, but we'll be buying them.
Got to be selective though, right? Selective.
I'm trying to save my viewers for X-Men stuff.
I don't have the room, so I can't keep going buying. Like, I don't have the room.
Yeah, I would love this figure, but
you didn't get it.
But no, I got in the queue for it, so I was there.
You were dry running.
But like I don't.
You were dry running, Dave.
Yeah, just to see.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
But just also, I don't. Thor isn't high on my priority list.
Right.
Yeah. I love Chris Hemsworth as Thor, and I love Thor in the movies, but my money needs to start going to X-Men. I've got enough pre-orders already that aren't X-Men to last me for another 2 years. Yeah. I don't need to pre-order anything else right now with the Wolverine game coming, with whatever they want to give us from X-Men from the Doom movie. I've got enough to look forward to without buying this. As much as I love how he looks, even without the cape.
I respect your discipline, buddy. I need that.
Yeah, right. Inspiration for us all.
But also pleather.
You know what? I brought that up when we were talking to Zora last night, and I was like, dude, man. You know, Hot Toys with these artisans and these exclusives, and they charging this premium price. You know, because basically it's just a regular drop. The only thing that's different is you're giving it hair, the wool and hair.
Beetlejuice was an artisan. He had 2 sculpts of hair.
Yeah. And then,
wool
we all know for some figures they'll give you leather, and then other figures they won't.
They don't, yep.
But
ladies and gentlemen, real quick, from the chat to the panel, we got Superior Beam in the house. S Beam, what is up, S Beam?
Hey!
Oh my God, he's got a hat on.
I got a hat on.
He found it.
Back on.
There it is.
What's
CF
up,
hat. Rep that merch.
Yep, it was just in the living room. I just didn't feel like getting up and getting it on Monday.
Yeah. He has it. Yeah.
He saw that stunning ass craftsmanship and had to jump on.
That's right.
Yeah. He's like, oh damn, oh my, look at this store. Oh my, yeah. What are you speaking of? What are your thoughts? Do you have any thoughts on this? Beam? I know you already mentioned this on Collector's Figure, but anything you want to reiterate?
No, I think it looks great. It's like currently, I think it is the definitive Thor.
Yeah,
I believe so.
So, yeah, definitely had to get them. Unfortunately, I slept through the pre-order phase through Sideshow, but I got one through Geo, so Geo hooked me up.
Oh yeah, that is right. Nice. Yeah. Shout out to Geo for that. That's
Feezy,
cool,
you still got yours, or did somebody grab yours?
Yeah, Blue's taking mine.
Nice. Okay.
Blue,
Good.
yeah, yep.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah, good for looking out for the community, both of you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course. Yeah, people do the same for me, so I'm trying to help where I can, if I'm able to, for sure. Yeah, so I know the feeling. I know how it is when missing out on something that you really wanted to get. So try to do what I can. But I'm glad somebody was able to pick one up, and you were able to get one too. And,
look at them together. Look at them.
Yeah,
they look so good.
Man. Ultron. Yeah. So speaking,
and that was by design. Hot Toys did that on purpose.
Yeah. I wonder. So we were talking. Yeah, I was just mentioning about
like that. The camera just happened to go off
on us, man.
Yeah.
Get these figures. They look great together. Yes, these are.
That's why it's at an angle. They got that Dutch angle because it wasn't planned.
Like those spiritual fortune telling bones. They just throw them there on the table, however they land. Bam. That's
these are the figures you want.
Yes, I wonder.
Touch of destiny.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder. Speaking of skipping the Avengers line and the first Avengers store. I wonder if they were going off of the Mark 43 here, and they kind of went off of that. Maybe I don't know if that was an idea they had. If we did 42, let's just do 43 2.0 from Age of Ultron, and let's say, you know what, let's just do the Thor from that as well. I don't know if that was brought up brainstorming in the conference room or not for Hot Toys or the team's meeting call. I'm not sure, but just something that just came to mind. But yeah, you guys brought up best Hemsworth or Odinson sculpt to date. Of course, I had to do the comparison here. So on the left, this is the Love and Thunder Thor here, MMS 655 56 on the left. On the right, we have this newest Artisan Age of Ultron Thor. And so, yeah, I know one's sculpted here, one's rooted here, but we're looking at the actual head sculpt, face sculpts here. And when I was looking at these, they look to be the same sculpt. I would just say the paint is updated. Obviously, the one on the right is a prototype. The one on the left, the Love and Thunder one, that's the final photo there. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's the same sculpt, just updated paint?
Does that Love and Thunder have the piers, the movable eyes? I don't think it does it?
Ooh,
does it?
I can't recall.
I don't believe so.
Look it up. Let me look it up while you guys give your thoughts on this.
Because someone was saying, I think this is the first Thor figure with the movable eyes. I think it is.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look it up right now. Here, real quick.
Which is crazy to think.
Let me see here. But do you think the head sculpts look? Do you think it's the same sculpt though, or what are your thoughts on that?
It's definitely a different sculpt.
I think it's a different sculpt. Yeah, I think
Love and Thunder, you've got the scar, and Age of Ultron.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I think
Oh,
he
the nose too. That's right.
He must have purrs.
I had noticed
Yeah,
the nose
bird.
too. The notice was different here.
Moose would know.
Um,
Hey, Hot Toys historian, isn't this the first Thor with movable eyes? The furs?
Well, that would probably be the Love and Thunder one. I don't think anything else was they weren't doing it for
No, I heard this artist.
Yeah, no, yeah, Larry's right. Yeah, I see it in the description on Sideshow. At least it doesn't say anyways. It just says one Thor head sculpt, but it doesn't say head sculpt with rolling eyes. And so yeah, I don't think
it's not gonna have rolling eyes.
I don't. Yeah, it doesn't say in the description anyways.
Well,
The new one
saying
does.
that
The
this
new
is the
one
first
does, Moose. Not the Love and Thunder one.
We're talking about the Love and Thunder one. Yeah.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean, they were doing that prevalently. I thought back then.
Yeah,
It
this
was right on that line. I think they were starting to.
That transition.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whoops.
But this is a great picture.
Yeah,
655, 656.
And I have this one too, the Love and Thunder. And I posed it and I put it on my shelf, and so I can't even recall because I didn't mess with the eyes too much or even pay attention to that. But yeah, and so I'm personally passing on this new one just again because I'm one of the few who like the Love and Thunder one. I love the way the colors pop. I'm not gonna use that helmet too much, that helmet look, but I do like the
dumb as hell.
yeah, I do like the head sculpt, and the gold does pop on his arms. So I think I have the bare arms on there, but yeah. Other than that, like aside from that, I like the figure, so I'm gonna rock with that one.
It's a good suit.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah,
I didn't like it at first, but it grew on me. I really like it.
yeah, and it's comic accurate, right? I didn't really get into the Thor comics.
No, not anywhere near, but it still looks really good.
It leans more towards the comic. But
It leans toward
okay.
the garish coloring of comics, but
yes.
but
Gotcha.
definitely different.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Still the MCU style.
Gotcha. Anyone else? got
That's
anything?
like Wolverine's suit. Wolverine's suit isn't comic accurate. Everyone says it is, but he's never had a suit in the comics that looks like that.
No.
Why can't you pop up the AO, the Ultra, the new one, and put it on the Love and Thunder one, the head sculpt, the neck, because of the adapter won't fit.
The adapter
After some surgery, you probably can.
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see when it comes out, but that's what they've been
If the
doing
neck
lately,
fits.
right? They've been changing up the neck pegs on the newer ones,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, but also the neck could be longer or shorter on one or the other, so that might
Yeah,
not work out either.
That's true. Yep. Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll see. We'll see how that comes out. But anyone else got any more thoughts on Thor in general or these comparisons? I think I caught everything here on this one. Let me go back and address the chat here. Let's see. Again, yeah. Sorry if I'm missing anybody. I appreciate you guys engaging in the chat and talking amongst yourselves and with us here. And there is a lot to go through, so I apologize in advance if I'm missing anyone. I'll try to get through what I can. Tim Harvey here saying Thor has short hair in the Doomsday movie. To me, the quintessential for me has
Thor.
to have long hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I do. It's tough because I do love his. I do like, I should say, his Infinity War look with the short hair. But yeah, I mean Thor, like more iconic. It's man, it's tough, right? Like yeah, I do like this look too. Yeah, I don't know. Well, obviously I got the long hair Love and Thunder one, so that settles that. So I don't think I'm gonna buy another one, but. Yeah, I do. All that to say, I do like the look, his look in Infinity War. Also, that's just me though.
I'm gonna have to investigate what's the shortest Artisan hair they've done so far. I'm trying to think.
Probably a Spider-Man. Yeah,
It's gonna be.
Spider-Man.
The shortest. Oh,
Tom
yeah,
Holland.
yeah.
Yep.
And
Shorter
then-
than
and
the
then-
Dark
and then
Empire
whenever-
Luke.
And then whenever they
Yeah, it's shorter than Luke's.
But I don't like that. I didn't like that one on the Iron Spider. I thought the sculpted one looked better, and that's why I got that one.
That was completely unnecessary.
Well, whenever they released the Moon Knight one.
Well, we'll know what the shortest one will be when the Wick comes out.
Yeah. What was that, Larry?
Well, the Moon Knight one should be coming out.
Oh yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's not out yet,
I had
though.
that one pre-order and they keep delaying it, but yeah, that one
Yeah.
should be coming out.
That's
Yeah,
totally
Harley just got
fine.
delayed again. I just got the email this morning that my final payment is being pushed back another month.
Yeah.
The Moon Knight?
No, for Harley.
Oh, Harley.
Oh, for Harley.
They're pushing
Gotcha.
it back again.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Hey Dave, when they push it back to now? For March?
Yeah. My final payment has now been pushed back to March 5th.
Yeah.
Is it the red and black?
Yeah.
Let me check mine then.
Oh, yeah.
They've been pushing that shit back for like 4 months.
Since what? September, October, man.
Something, yeah.
Man, you guys will
Lucky
get
double.
it. You guys will get it.
They probably delayed
due
Moon
time.
Knight
I
to
won't.
the end.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, those who pre-ordered. Sorry, Beam. Yeah, I mean those who pre-ordered it. Okay. We got Blue Tattoo in the house. What up, Blue? Thank you for coming through, good sir. The other half of Blue Beam. Appreciate you coming through, Blue. Let's see here. There was another comment. Here we got Maz in the house. What is up, Maz? Yep. Yes, we will get to that, Maz, towards the end here. I want to get through these here first, and then we'll jump on that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to talking to it. It seems like everybody is excited. Chat's blowing up on it. But yeah, just because we have the for the timestamps and getting that in there, I want to make sure that we get through these, and then we'll definitely get to that bonus special announced breaking news figure towards the end there.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming through, Muz. We got Figure Fight Club in the house. Abe, what's up, man? Thank you for coming through. What's going on, fellas? He says.
Fucker.
Hope you're doing well. Let's see here. We got Tokyo Joey in the house. Thanks for coming through, Tokyo Joey. Let's see, the Hot Toys Dark Knight Returns. Yep, there we go. Yep, he's also looking forward to it. Yeah,
Well,
get
you
there.
know what they're gonna do now? They're gonna do a Batman, armored version from the comic book. They have to.
Seems,
So that's a major scene in the comic. Batman and armored Batman, which looks just like the BVS anyway, because that BVS stole most of their shit from
all the way
Batman
around.
Dark Knight.
Batfleck looks like the armored Batman. You got this.
Well, not exactly, because
the other way.
The comic one. I'm sorry. The comic one. I had to push up my invisible glasses here. I gotta watch out because they're cracked in the middle. I got the tape and it's kind of sticking to my finger.
Yeah.
The one in the comic was a lot simpler. It looked almost like big cinder blocks almost.
I'm saying,
for sure.
The way it was designed.
The movie BVS stole, just reaped all their inspiration from the Dark Knight Returns for Batman's portion of that.
Sure. Yeah.
That's
not a secret.
Superman wasn't a Republican hack like he is in Dark Knight Returns in the BVS, but
and there was no Ronald Reagan.
But most of it, it looks realistic in the movie. I mean, the comic book's a comic book. You still got. I hope they make it. I hope they make it comic, I guess, with only like a couple of a two-tone thing, like it is in the book, 2 or 3 tones at the most.
And I'll still never get Robin.
But that was revolutionary.
The Robin would be cool.
Yep.
I mean, Miller really revamped. Started everything over again, and even because of
Hold on, Moose. Pause. Say that for the end there. We'll get to that figure. Don't worry. We'll get to it. We still got 2 more figures to go through. I know you want to talk about it. Hold on. I want before you get too deep into that conversation. Yeah.
Fucking Thor out of here.
Yeah. Hey, hold on now. Hold on, Moose. Yeah. Don't forget, you have your channel too. So if you want to just go deep in that rabbit hole of Frank Miller, you can. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Reverend Moose.
Talia Meyer.
My friends.
Talia Meyer in the house. What's up, Talia? Thanks for coming through. Hello. Good morning, everyone. And a good morning to you as well. We got Clint Martin in the house. What up, Clint?
California,
howdy, folks. Says Clint. Yep. Yeah, Serenity Now, says Johnny Chronicles. Yeah, exactly. Serenity Now. Yeah.
That's funny.
All right, here we go.
Insanity later.
Yeah, Insanity.
That's awesome.
Too late.
Okay, going on to the next one. I think we got enough of Thor here. Next announcement from Hot Toys. Let's see here. Where we at? We got Jack Sparrow, Pelegostos Chief Sparrow from Dead Man's Chest.
How do you pronounce that?
I think it's, you guys can correct me, Pelegostos?
Oh, okay.
Is that right?
Sure.
It's Cannibal Jack.
You pronounce it wrong, Jack.
Say it again.
Cannibal Jack.
You pronounce it wrong, Jack.
Oh, wrong Jack. The wrong one, yeah. So also announced by Hot Toys. This is DX48. Another DX here. From the second movie, Dead Man's Chest is the second Pirates movie. Set to come out later this year, Q3, Q4, $300 USD.
Coming quick, too.
Yeah. Probably for good reasons, and I'll probably touch on here in a second. 11.8 inches, so 30 centimeters, your typical 1/6 scale height. And I forgot to take down the points of articulation, so I'll come back to that here. Let's see where we're at. So I will compare this to so for those of you that don't have any Jack Sparrow figures, I will compare this one to the previous one we got. So if you're looking to, I take it you want to look at the two newest ones. So we'll look at the head sculpts on that, and then I'll compare the accessories, and you can kind of see, aside from the aesthetics here in the face paint, see which one you may be leaning to on this. So, but for now, these accessories that we got on this one. So 5 hands, 2 interchangeable. Wait, am I reading the right one here? Yeah. So 2 interchangeable gauze wrapped hands, in addition to the 5 regular hands. What we have here, his tribe headdress, which is magnetically attachable to the head, with 3 colored feathers. Let's see, straw, snakes, bones, and skull. A necklace with the bloody toes. Got to have the bloody toes necklace. A feather, 3 colored feather duster. A small batch of fake fur on the belt. Let's see here, 4 interchangeable accessories that are on his belt too. And I thought I read here. Oh yeah, here we go. So, so he's gonna have 2 genuine leather belts, 1 brown one and 1 dark gray one. So he will have leather belts on there, similar to who was at the quarter scale Han Solo that came with the 3 leather belts. He had like the 3 belts on there, all of them. All 3 of those were leather, so it looks like Hot Toys is also doing that here for this Jack. And I can't remember if the previous one had that or not, so I guess something we'll have to keep in mind on that. Let's see, the redstone pendant, duck's foot sculpture as part of the accessories, and then he has this backdrop. So there's a Pelegostos tribe theme backdrop showing the bone throne, which doesn't come. The chair doesn't come with this, unfortunately, but it does come with the backdrop. So I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but yeah. And then this awesome diorama piece that we'll look in some other photos here, with pieces of skull and cloth pierced by tribal spears. So yeah, definitely an awesome looking base. And I mentioned the hands. So yeah, scenes very scene specific. I will say this one only does have the 1 sculpt, right, with the rolling eyes. But it would have made sense to me to add the sculpt with the closed eyes, right? Because when we kind of see him in that scene, that opening scene, of this, at the beginning of this scene, he has his eyes closed and it has like the eyelids, the eyes painted on the eyelids to match the rest of the these eyes here on his face, right? It kind of goes up over his eyelids, so they didn't, not including that there, but I know that wasn't in the movie that long, so maybe that's why, I don't know. But yeah, interesting. I'll pause there and toss over to you guys. What do you guys think about this Pelegostos Chief Jack Sparrow? Anyone picking this up?
They didn't do anything they needed to do with this figure.
Gotcha. It's all nonsense.
They didn't give him the closed eyes. They didn't give him the weird face while he was running away from everybody. They didn't give him the throne.
Nope.
I know there are people who are glad that this is happening, and I know that this is a 2.0, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, this for like you guys were saying, like you said before, for those hardcore Pirates fans, right, who want to get any figure / Pirate / Disney fans, right? Because I know sometimes there's an overlap there between those two. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm not. You guys know me. I'm all for figures being made for those who want either, whatever your taste is, your preference, your IP, your line, your character, however niche it is. Anytime you can get a figure of that in figure form, I know. For me personally, I've gotten figures like that, and I've just been really excited that somebody's actually making. So for those of you who this is your person, yeah, kudos to you all for getting another Jack here. Let me switch it over to the head sculpt comparisons here. So yeah, like I said, this is comparing the previous Jack that we got, the DX 37 through 39. This is the head sculpt. What we're looking at here on the left is actually the Artisan one, because it came with the fabric sculpt or the fabric bandana. I couldn't get one with the same like angle of the head sculpt to match this one here, so I just use this one for now. But this version of Jack came in like 3 different variations, right? So this is from Dead Man Tell No Tales here on the left, hence the DM TNT. And on the right, you have this newest one, this DX48 from Dead Man's Chest, the upgraded version. So again, another one where like on initial glance, it looks to be the same sculpt, but I don't know. You guys think it's a slightly different sculpt, or you think it's the same, just painted over?
I think it's the same. It's kind of hard to tell because of the paint, and I think they're banking on that. Because you got to think, they used the same face sculpt 3 times for Hugh Jackman last year.
Oh, yep. Good call.
Like they got the hot girl summer Wolverine, they got the regular figure that they made, and then they got the Weapon X from Age of Apocalypse. It's the same face. They just gave him the wool hair. So yeah, there's no way they're gonna throw a bunch of paint on this and make it all weird looking and make a whole different sculpt for it. There's no way in hell they're gonna do that.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, yeah, again, Hot Toys, yeah, like you said, Hot Toys, that's a good point. Hot Toys done it before, so, and there's like a variant basically. It's what it is, right? It's a variant, and Hot Toys has done it before. Which I'm personally not against, because someone like this look for him. You know, now they have this, and it was easy for them to do so. Hence why I think who was it? Larry pointed out earlier the quick turnaround, or someone pointed out, and that's probably why, right? Because they're just kind of repainting it, throwing in some different accessories, and bam, there you go.
Yeah, some folks are really gonna be happy with this. Now, one thing they did do that I think is different, because you've got the previous Jack, the one that was an artisan, still had wool hair mixed in with the sculpted stuff. And I don't know that all of this came from that sculpt. It might have. I'm trying to find pictures of it where you can see the sculpted bits.
Yeah, I can go back and we can look at some photos. But yeah, I did. Thanks for reminding me. I did forget to read that part of the description. So regarding this new one, this Pelegostos Jack, it does say in the description, detailed hair sculpt with dreads, braids, hair accessories, red bandana, and a strap of wool hair implantation. So it seems like, yeah, it's going to follow suit with what a deluxe had.
Yeah, okay, I can see it. So what they did is, this has the one bit of hair coming down the side.
Okay.
And it's got sculpted all around the rest. But on the previous one that was an artisan, it had wool hair all around with the sculpted hair all around. So they had a little bit more wool hair with that one.
I see.
Where this one just has that one kind of side pony going down, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the
but
strap.
everything else
Okay,
sculpted
gotcha.
here is what came with that other one, as
And
near as
switch
I can
back.
see.
So yeah, I can kind of see here. This right? Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the one bit that this one has. And the last one had that too, but then he had more on the other side. And
yeah, I remember that.
yeah,
the deluxe,
and it still
that's
looked really
what was-
good, but
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, you know, that's actually like a better offer to go with the deluxe on the previous version, because yeah, you still have some wool hair, and it wasn't full artisan, like full wool hair, but I thought it was still good enough. That's the one I went with. I went with the deluxe on that one.
I think
You
the
see the
silhouette
hundred-
looked a lot better on that one.
Say that again, X.
I think with the previous release, the one that had the wool hair and the sculpted hair, I think the silhouette looked better with the hair. It looked thinner. Where the one that was full artisan, it looked like he had way too much hair going on compared to what he had in the
Yeah.
movies. I still got the artisan because I wanted it all to be wool hair. But I do think, I mean, they both look good in their own right. But you can't beat that bandana though. Anyway, I'm getting off topic, but yeah.
No, you're good. Yeah, you're on topic. Yeah. Anyone else got any thoughts on these two here?
I got it. I ordered
You
it
got it?
already.
Okay.
And I thought it was a good price. I mean, you know, for DX, you know, it's not that bad a price. You know,
Is it a DX though?
Well, I know
This
it's the
newest one?
makeup, but it's numbered as DX. Maybe it isn't a DX.
I mean,
but it's
yeah.
is it really
it's still,
though?
it's still I mean, it's almost like a same price. It's a little bit more ornate than other figures, you know, lately. But you know, but this is the MMS 57 re 2.0. You know, the Cannibal Jack. You know, I like how they change the name. Like, you know, let's hide our history. Dude, you can't hide your history. You know,
Well, Jack wasn't himself a cannibal.
I guess cannibal. You can't call anybody a cannibal anymore. You know?
well, he himself wasn't a cannibal. He didn't eat people.
Well, you know,
The
but
other
that's
guys
the
were
name-
eating people.
That's what the name of the figure is. I mean,
Yeah, they named him that. Yeah,
You know?
figure. Speaking
I
of,
know,
yeah.
but I mean, it was incorrect. You know, it was a misleading name.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, here's what Moose was talking about here. I actually put this together also, so you can kind of see the difference or the upgrade. MMS 57 here on the left. That was the Cannibal Jack Sparrow. You can kind of see it here on the title. Yeah, also from Dead Man's Chest, same movie, right? And compared to this newest one, the DX48 here. And yeah, I thought that was kind of weird too when I mentioned this was DX48 while they labeled it that, because yeah, I agree with you, X. Like you were saying, it isn't compared to some of the other figures we got recently that had more that weren't labeled DX. It's kind of like along the lines of Artisan. like the lines are blurred. Like what's technically considered an Artisan and what's technically considered a DX now. It's kind of like I don't know what their definitions are there.
Those look like
at the-
two different face sculpts to me. Head sculpts.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
They are.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, definitely upgraded. Yeah.
If you
Just
look
kind of
Because this is from what, 2014, 2013?
No.
When was this made?
Before that, I
Let's see.
think it
Well,
was.
even before that, like before that in 2010. Let me look at the thing.
I think
Oh,
it's
okay. I'm waiting.
2008.
2008.
Oh,
Hey,
gosh.
I got
Yeah,
the
okay.
website. I got the Hot Toys checklist website up, and it says at the bottom. Okay, I can see that. I can see one of them. There's a second head sculpt in this one. There's a bonus head with a smirk,
Oh yeah,
iconic smirk on that.
Yep. There is.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I'm
So
at 57.
yeah, I didn't compare the accessories for this one just because I didn't think anyone would get that now that this new one's out. So I didn't think it was worth comparing. But yeah, if you want to, this old one did have two heads. It had like a smiling sculpt and this one that we see here on screen. Whereas this newest one obviously only comes with the one head. But I did compare the accessories to the previous one. So if you guys are ready, we can take a look at that. Or if you got any thoughts on this one here. All right, let me go on to the next, comparing those two. Again, for those of you who don't have any Jack Sparrows and you're just coming into the game, like we mentioned, the new collectors coming on, you have choices for your Jack Sparrows, right? You have options, I should say. Good time to be a collector in general. Welcome to the hobby. Welcome to the 1/6 hobby. Good luck to your wallet. So yeah, we have this DX38 on the left, and that is the deluxe one, right? So I went with that one just because, again, it's like the version that's in the middle. The DX37 was like the standard, all sculpted hair. This is the deluxe, and then there's the DX39 was the Artisan. So I just figured I'd use that as a starting point. Again, you can kind of see, obviously, the bases are different. You got the, what is that again? The Stern X-Men for the ship, the steering wheel there. Is that what it's called? The hull? Stern?
That's the, oh, shit.
I'm throwing out words now. I can't remember what you said, but
Yeah, my brain's
I
ain't
always
working
forget.
now.
Yeah, that. So you get that one. Basically, this thing here on the left here with this version of the Dead Man Tell No Tales, and then you have this skull and spikes here with this newest one here. Obviously, the paint, that's going to be the main difference there. The painting on there, and then the let me see here. You got some more weapons that come with the Dead Man Tell No Tales version. You guys, a couple of pistols, a knife, a telescope, a ship in the bottle. You do get more hands also on the previous one, the DX38 in this case. So you get, what is that? Am I reading this right? Oh no, I went too far. Sorry. You get, I don't think I mentioned here. 10 hands. I just count them here. You get like 10 hands and then 7 with this newest one. And I mentioned genuine leather here on this one. Genuine leather boots. Oh yeah, for this previous track, I forgot about that. Belts and boots also for the previous one. So you got that. I don't remember reading genuine leather boots for this newest one. Let me go back. Unless I missed it. You guys can feel free to correct me if I'm mistaken on that. But it doesn't say it here in the list of accessories, right? Like it shows the boots for the newest one, but it doesn't say that they're leather like the previous one. So interesting. I'm just now noticing that. But yeah, lantern for the previous one. So yeah, you get quite a few more accessories. But if you're not one who needs all those accessories and you're just like want this look for Jack, yeah, you got that option there as well. So yeah, there's that for you guys. You guys have any thoughts on the comparison of these two here?
Yeah,
Nobody
it's definitely
shut up
not a
until you move
DX.
Right? Yeah. What we say, Moose?
I want to shut up so we can move forward to what we really want to talk about.
Oh yeah. Hey, that's not what you were saying before. Before we got that news, you were like, "Oh man, look at these figures! I want all these." Yeah.
I did. I've got either ordered them or I'm gonna order them. Or I haven't. No, I've already ordered them for the most part. All the figures, the 6 that were listed, and so I mean,
Crap.
but this, okay. We have enough Jack already. Jack, whatever. Let's talk about.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
hold
I
on.
think
We'll get there,
probably-
Moose. We'll get there, Moose. We'll get there.
We're probably good
Moose.
on this one.
Yeah. All right. Let me go through the comments here before we go on to the next one here. Where we at? We got someone joining us here. I want to make sure I shout them out real quick. Oh yeah. Let's see. I me see. Again, apologies if I'm butchering your name. So I'm gonna go with D. Cole Gomez. I want to say if that's it. And sorry if I'm mispronouncing the hell out of that. Yeah, but thank you for coming through. Yeah, Jack Sparrow. We got Jack Sparrow here. Johnny Chronicles saying like they didn't want that awesome Johnny Depp head sculpt to go to waste. Yeah, right. Yeah, I heard that from a lot of people, myself included. That's like one of the better looking Hot Toys figures in our collections. And yeah, it's a great figure, and I'm glad I got that now. Like, not Barbosa to go with them too. So coming in, hopefully not too far behind. Yeah, sorry, Beam. I tried to forget about that. Talia saying I have that last one. That's enough for me. I like pirates, but not so much that I need all the figures. I have Barbosa on pre-order. There you go. Yeah, sorry, Beam. I said to you, but yeah, no, that's yeah. I'm with you, Talia. I got that previous jacket. I'm good on that one. Yo Mo in the house. What's up, Yo Mo? Thank you for coming through, good sir.
That
Mo, yeah, man.
Too good not to pre-order.
Yep, too good. Who was it? I wanted to point out. Let's see, where is it? If I can see it now, I think I'm losing it here. I was trying to look for Clinton. Oh, here it is. Yeah, the Bone Throne sounds dirty. Yeah, you ain't wrong. Yeah, Jack ain't coming with that Bone Throne. Yeah, yeah, definitely not. That's like one of those download the wrong movies, download the wrong Pirates versions. Yeah. Who we got? Raiden in the house. Thank you for coming through, Raiden. It's got my first Hot Toys this week. Wow. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
These here. Yeah. Yes. Congratulations.
Oh, man.
Welcome
to financial ruin.
Yeah. Elsie has gotten the black and gray Dark Knight Returns. Nice. What a nice first figure to start with, too. Getting the Batman Returns and Revenge of the Sith Vader as well now. Nice. Congrats to you again. And thank you for
a great figure to start with.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm sure you'll go back and that's going to be one of your talking points or discussions. Like, first figure I got, Dark Knight Returns. Yep. Awesome way to start there. So congrats again. All right, here. Going on to the next figure to kind of as a teaser for this latest announcement here. This is like a good segue. So the Dark Knight Returns Batman, the battle damage, aka the blue and gray suit here, announced by Hot Toys a few days ago. Set to come out Q1, Q2, 2027, 285 USD. Standing again at, I'm starting to feel like, I don't know if I just copy and pasted the same height or if this is right, but it says 12.6 inches, again, 32 centimeters, so the same as Thor and Iron Man, apparently.
That is correct.
Okay, I got that right. Okay, thank you for confirming. So yeah, it seems like there's two sizes there, 11.8 and 12.6 inches. 30 points of articulation, so well articulated. It should, for the most part, be this similar, if not the same body, right, as the previous Batman, seemingly. So this one does have rolling eyes, head sculpt rolling eyes. You got the 3 interchangeable lower faceplates, which will look. I'll do a comparison between the two, the black and gray and this blue and gray here, a little bit later. Yeah, for the most part, pretty similar accessories to the previous version, the black and gray one. 6 hands, suit is made of elastic fabric. It says cape with the bendable wire. This one does come with the head sculpt, though, like the uncowled head sculpt with the mask, with the cowl and the mask off state, which is attachable to the. It says the Bruce Wayne head sculpt, so attachable to the body with the Bruce Wayne head sculpt. Yeah, 4 batarangs. One of them has a rope attached to it, a rifle, and this platform base, which is similar to the previous Batman. So yeah, man. First initial thought, like everybody else had, was like, holy shit, this looks badass. Yeah, really cool for those of you who passed on this first one or who were wanting to get this one. This is kind of one of the ones that I touched on when we were discussing the announcement of the black suit on potential figures we could see from this line. And this is one what I was thinking, like, oh man, like Hot Toys could do this for this same reason, right? Because it's just a reuse of the black and gray version. It would just be a repaint. And yeah, sure enough, it seems like they did that, which is good, right? Because another thing I pointed out in the chat is this is, I think, the second figure in a comic line that Hot Toys has done, like in any comic line. I'm trying to think. You guys let me know, because so far it's only been one-offs, right? Just like one character from a comic. Killing Joke, yeah. Absolute Batman, the previous black and gray Batman, what we thought at the time, right? And that's just for DC. And so Hot Toys hasn't done another character from the same line, right? until now.
Not yet.
Yeah, now they have.
Not in this latest wave.
I'm making 3.
Yeah, I know.
What a fuck boy laugh. Don't ever do that.
Yeah. I know, right? There you go.
I'm gonna do it from now on, Dave. You're in a stream. I'm gonna go.
You are too old for that, Moose.
Don't encourage
All
me.
right.
Don't encourage me.
There you go. That's the one.
Oh, God.
I can talk like you.
I'm gonna talk like that.
Talk like me.
Over here.
Wait.
Moose in the corner like,
Yeah. I'll throw it over to you guys. Go ahead. Thoughts on this black and gray, or sorry, blue and gray Batman here. Battle damage, I should say.
I completely forgot about this. I'm not going to lie. I forgot totally that this
Oh, really?
happened. Because I've been looking at the latest thing. I have not been thinking about this at all.
Yep. Tease.
No, my Dark Knight Returns Batman is on my shelf right now, and that's the one for me. This is cool as hell, but I got the one that I want. Now I want Robin. And I'm good. They're not gonna make Robin. They're just gonna. I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Probably not. There's a whole body. It's a whole body thing. They're not gonna make that body.
They may. Yeah. I don't know. Don't rule it out yet.
Look, I got the Batman already.
Oh, there he is.
Is that the $800 one?
Huh?
$800. Is that the Rob?
Yeah, but I didn't pay that one, dude. I got it on BSTs.
Or is that the SSR?
This motherfucker.
Which one is that?
That looks great. You know, I mean, this is a Rovanic.
Rovanic, that's what it is. Yeah.
Rovanic Studios, Open, custom, Open DB custom. I forget.
Yeah, those look great. I will never spend that kind of money on a hot toy.
No, but I would never spend it either. But I got it on the BST for like half the price. It's worth it to me.
Okay, well that's all right then.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm not insane. I mean, if I was a billionaire, I'd buy them all.
As he calls himself a maniac.
If I had the lottery, I'd be like, all right, give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. I would go to 06. I would go to 16J. All right, I want all those Star Wars figures now. And all those Lord of the Rings figures you make, give me all those goddamn things. And I want all those head sculpts. I would just.
You know what's great though is you got the one with the yellow around the back. That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, real quick because I see people comment on that. I also mentioned that too in the group chat that I was thinking. I could have sworn I saw the yellow emblem on his the bat symbol, right? But. Yeah, and I remember too, and I went back and I looked at some photos to confirm. Me and shout out to Darth Profesoro. Him and I were kind of exchanging photos on that in the group chat. But yeah, so on the cover, he doesn't have the yellow emblem on the cover of the Frank, one of the Dark Knight Returns.
No, he doesn't.
The second,
but in the pages of the actual novel, the graphic novel or the book, he does have the yellow emblem in the beginning, right?
You get it occasionally.
Yeah, you get him with the black, you get him with the blue, you get him with the blue,
right? With
and without the yellow. And doesn't the Rovanic come with the just the black bat without the yellow as well?
Yeah, they come to both.
Or he offers that in his option, I think.
You can change them around.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool. I didn't know that.
Does too. There's another company called SSR that makes these Dark Knight ones too. I mean, you've seen them, Dave. You've been looking for them.
They got that gorilla Batman that I could not deal with.
The Kingdom Come ones too, But
yeah, I'm sure if you guys saw the comic cover, you would know. It's like they actually try to replicate the pose here. It's it looks similar to like this right here. This is kind of what the cover of that one Dark Knight Returns book looks like. He's in this pose similar to this. Like Hot Toys try to replicate it here, but. Yeah, it does look. I don't know. It does look cool. Yeah, I'll. Anyone else got any thoughts on this? I'll keep talking. It makes you cry.
It makes you cry, baby. Look at that. That's what started me. This book started me on my comic book journey. I mean, I was like just collecting music back then, and then I would read it. I told you that last night. I think the Rolling Stone put an article about it. I said, let me check it out, and I was like amazed by it because it was Neil Adams was the best thing you're going, but this trumped it all.
Yeah.
I know I'm all in when they make a Bruce Wayne with a mustache. That's for me, baby. Give me the one in his tux and a mustache. sitting there with with Gordon. I think it might have been Gordon, and you know, in the mansion, you know, so in the book. But you know, I'm all in on everything.
I know the one you want. You want him after he shaved the mustache off and he's just standing there in the mansion naked. That's the one you want.
Yeah, I want him naked. Yeah, I want him naked.
Naked.
I was on AliExpress today. I could make one of those goddamn things. I found all the TV League bodies I could buy.
Butt ass naked.
And you know what? I mean, it's the grossest thing in the world. What's at the end, the last page of that listing? What's on there? You know, on the naked TV League bodies. You know, I won't tell. I don't want to just gross everybody out. We'll make people run away. But,
yeah,
you know,
thank you. Yeah, please don't.
Yeah, no.
They had
Moose,
him
you
doing the
have to-
Thanos pose. You know the one.
Yeah, you know the one. Moose, tell me when you saw this, you thought this was you.
I saw this and I saw the other thing a few minutes ago. You know, this makes me cry. Somebody said this looks like Robert De Niro, and you know, I don't know if it does.
I see it.
Right now, you know, like Robert De Niro weighed about 40 pounds heavier than he does now, but look at the sculpt on that, man. It's even better than the Romantic, you know. I mean, this is pretty great, you know.
But if you shaved Moose, you don't think you would look this like wouldn't look like you?
You say that's what Valkyrie told me, you know. Like, yeah, Valkyrie, yeah, okay, you know. I mean, I don't think I don't. If I shaved, I wouldn't know. I have a triple gin, you know. That's why I have this thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't have that thing. He's gonna draw the size of a bread box, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, I don't know. When was the last time you shaved, Moose? Maybe you'd be surprised. Maybe you might surprise yourself.
You shaved like 2 weeks ago. You didn't see my look. I went before. I just shaved. I shaved like 2 weeks ago. I got like
Nobody has a stronger jaw than you, Moose.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Look at that.
If I shave this all off, you know, check me out. Go look. You can go back to Moose and Me, like episode 2. I shaved my whole beard up down to the bone, down to my.
Is it still up?
Huh? I don't know. I don't know what he has up there. I don't know if it's still there, but I shaved everything off.
To the bone throne.
I'll find a picture of it. I don't know what Michael has kept up there. He kept anything up there. I don't even know if his channel's still there, really. You know, I appreciate. I wish he, you know, kind of like just let us send a salvo out, like, hey, I'm still here. I'm still alive. You know,
it's me. It's me, Moose. I'm here.
Yeah, but this is great. I mean, look they give you the weapon, they give you the rifle, you know, and
this is my rifle. This is my gun.
And they give you everything you need. They just need everything that goes around it. You know, obviously we know we got one other thing that came in, but you also want, you know, in the armored version. And I can't see why wouldn't they do it? Why wouldn't they do the armored version? And they, you know, I want the mutant leader. You gotta have a mutant leader.
That'd be huge.
That's gonna be simple. That's just making this thing over again because the body was the same. Huh?
I doubt they.
I mean, they made a big ass Venom, so I mean.
Well, Mezco made
the potential's there.
Mezco made a mutant leader.
Well, Mezco can make everything. Though.
I know, but still, why can't they make a mutant leader? You know, it's not like it's like, you know, it's going to be offensive to anyone like a cannibal. They're not going to call it a cannibal.
It's a bit of a difference between Mezco with a little bit of plastic and Hot Toys doing like a whole bunch of silicone. You know.
I know. They do. Oh, let's just give it a K-pop Demon Hunter. All the silicone. They own it, and the Arcane. Like,
yeah, but a K-pop Demon Hunter though is like one of the mutant leader's arms.
Huh? He breaks it.
No, he's saying it's just a huge figure. He's just saying it's big.
Yeah, dude.
It is huge.
You can take all. It would take all 3 of the K-pop Demon Hunters to make like his.
They're making an absolute Batman. What the hell? They're making an absolute Batman. How many? You know, what do you think?
But he's not that tall though. He's actually more wider.
Though.
Yeah, he's a little bit taller, but he's not that much taller. He's like more wide, if I remember correctly, on the dimensions for absolute Batman.
I mean, I would want that. I mean, if somebody he doesn't make it, you know, I hope, you know, I will hit up Rovanik. Like, give me one of those, baby. Make me one of those. You know, how do you not have a mutant leader? You know, and I want either that. I want a mud covered Batman. Can we cover him in mud? You know, because that's what the scene was. Him and the thing. He was a surgeon in that show. You know.
So here I got it's a big figure, Moose. So I wouldn't rule it out, but especially, you know, like now we got this next figure after this. But here, going to this real quick, you know, comparing the faceplates for the most part. Again, this is the blue and gray versus the black and gray. For the most part, they're the same, right? 2 of the 3 are the same. But if you look closely, the one on the far left, the black and gray version, he has more of like a smiling, like smiling, gritting teeth version, whereas the blue and gray here, in addition to the
I think
blood
it's
on
just
his,
bad
on
lighting
his
for one
face,
thing,
he has more of like an angrier, gritty teeth look here. So I think, yeah, I can go back to the photos that we're looking at, but I think it's more of like an angry, gritting teeth, versus the bottom one, he's more smiling here. Let me. I know there's some photos that had that too, but yeah. So for the most part, it's just to show that it seems like most likely you're getting 2 of the 3 same sculpts here. Yeah, look at here. Let me switch back. Yeah, he's not smiling here, right?
Can you take a faceplate from this guy with the blue and put it on the gray?
I can't tell. I can't say for sure. It's not out yet. This one's not out. I don't see why not, right? If it's using pretty much the same overall head sculpt, I don't know. Yeah, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Because again, it hasn't been released yet. But I mean, if 2 of the 3 sculpts are the same, I would presume you can with this last one. But again, I don't know for sure until we get it.
And they have to make a Joker from this line.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, that I was thinking too that they could make. So again, comparing these two Batman here. Again, if you don't have either of these Dark Knight Returns and you're looking to get one of, now that this blue and gray one is announced, and you pass on this the black version here, the black and gray. Real quick, comparing the accessories to kind of give you an idea. Yeah, like I said, for the most part, it's pretty much the same. It looks like actually one of the main differences, aside from the colors and the battle damage, you get an additional hand with the blue and gray version, again because battle damage. So they show that fist a lot, where he has like the knuckles kind of cut out of the glove, and so I think that's going to be the additional one here, because he has 7 hands for the blue and gray versus the 6 hands for the black and gray, but they both have the same the rifle and the batarangs. Because I read them up, they don't show the batarangs in the blue and gray version here for some reason. He's holding them in his hand, but it does have the batarangs, because it was listed in the description. So don't worry, that this one won't come with it. They both have that version. So yeah, again, it's just color preference versus clean versus battle damage. I personally just recently got the black and gray. I prefer that color for Batman. I don't know, just like Batman, I think of him like being in the shadows, right? Because he calls like the shadows his home. That's where he's at, and he kind of part of more of a stealth look. And so for me, like I always think the black and gray suit for Batman versus the blue and gray. I mean, it still looks good, don't get me wrong, but I lean more towards the black and gray versus the blue and gray. And what about you guys?
This is
Black
Agree?
all day.
I like the black and gray better than this, but it's fun. It's still they're both in the book, so I would get them both. I mean, I'm a completionist, I guess. I'm a megalomaniac.
Yeah, a musalomaniac, as Beam said.
Musalomaniac, like Beam said, musalomaniac.
Musalomaniac. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I'm all in on anything they make. They make a janitor from one of the down the at the Batcave, like they make him. I'll get him. Give me anything you make, for their Dark Knight Returns, because that's that's how everything started. That's my organic, when they did that, when Miller flipped the switch on Batman, and nobody conceived of this before, that Batman could be so dark, and so real. Batman was silly. It was more, very, even the Neil Adams stuff was more ornate, even though it looked great, but it's still a kind of a rarefied kind of thing. It's not that something that's as tough and as brutal until this. And it had an effect on all the Batman things for a while. I mean, Batman '89 wouldn't have been as dark as it without it. And Batman Returns and all that stuff. That had an effect on all the comics ever since then, that Batman's become dark. Even the animated series and both the animated series, like, Batman and animated and all the other iterations after that, and Justice League, they all still have that toughness that Miller put into it. And this is where it came from. Yeah, I just love it. Oh my God. Give me that. God damn it. I'm going to be sitting on pins and needles tonight, looking for it to pop. The other thing to pop it, later on.
Yep. Yeah, and I mentioned before, I haven't read the graphic novel to this, but I did watch the movie, and I got the movies on, I think it was on Steelbook, the animated movie, the two-parter. Yeah, and it was awesome. After I saw it, I was like, okay, I have to buy it. So, yeah,
it's kind of clunky. I enjoy it. And Peter Weller does a voice. It still would have been better with Kevin Conway, in it, I think.
I didn't care about Peter
okay. It's serviceable. But some of the our animation's kind of weak up to certain points in that movie. But it's a two-parter, so it is what it is. But they did the best they could.
One of them is free on YouTube right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, just one part? They don't have both parts on there?
I don't remember. I woke up to it because it was just playing YouTube, and then it started blasting free YouTube movies, and I was like, okay.
Oh, interesting.
That was among them. So.
I have HBO, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, same, HBO Max, or just HBO now, yeah. One thing I wanted to also say that I wanted to point out, so that leads into a discussion topic, and then we'll get to the next area. But this is kudos to Hot Toys for making these generally available, because I know these are both this figure and the previous Jack. That could have been something they easily could have made limited, or they could have made a limited exclusive, right? And there's a lot of collectors, I don't say always, but there's some collectors who, when we see limited or exclusives, they're like, what the hell, why don't they just make them general, make them available for everybody? Artisan, that might be a little tricky, but for all the other stuff like Stormtroopers, clone troopers, or just other variants, make it available. And so I don't know for sure, again, speculation, I don't know what they were thinking, but still, I think these are two figures, so this one and the Jack Sparrow, it could have been ones that, that they could have made limited because they're variants of figures that we've gotten before. And so if that is the case, and they made, they did take in that feedback and they made these generally available, then again, kudos to Hot Toys for doing that, because I know a lot of collectors, they get annoyed when they make limited things like that. And so I agree. I'm all for people, hey, just make enough so people can get them. And I know that that's a thin line between overproducing, like we were discussing before with the Mark 85, right, and trying to find that happy medium. And so I know we've discussed it before, but still, I just something I wanted to point out. And then related to that discussion topic for you guys here. So I noticed too, and even like the tone, right? Even within this panel and other streams, when that Jack Sparrow came out, you kind of we all heard it, right? Like most of us heard it. It's like, why did they do this? It's a variant. This wasn't needed. It just came out recently. It's just kind of like there was a little more negativity on that versus this one so far, and this was just announced, but it seems like people see this one, but the tone has changed. It's more like, oh damn, this is badass, this looks awesome, but it's still just a variant. It's like a repaint of the previous Batman, right? So it's kind of like same concept, but two different tones on that, and I just thought that was interesting, and it kind of shows that there's maybe like some bias towards certain characters, and like we're willing to forgive certain things if it's a character we like versus not. So I don't know. Kind of segue discussion topic. What are your guys' thoughts on that idea there? Anyone can answer. Nope. Nothing. No thoughts on that.
I think this is a figure that people will want more than Jack Sparrow, obviously.
Yeah.
So I think this is okay for not being limited. That Jack was kind of like a collective groan from the collecting community. I feel like we all kind of felt that bit of when we saw that. I'm sure there were a few of us again who want it, but for the rest of it, it was kind of like, why, So yeah. I don't think they both sit in the same category.
Okay.
Even though, because that Jack figure actually did happen in the movie, and as has been pointed out, this isn't really from the pages of the Dark Knight books. This is from the cover of book 2.
Yeah.
So I've heard people talk about like how the blood is too red, and they're right. When you look at that cover, it's this exact suit with the same damage markings and the same bat symbol, but his skin tone is just there, and he's not really all that bloody. So they did take some artistic license with this and all that, but it's still, an iconic story, a well-known cover from that story, down to the knuckles being worn on his gloves. So I think this is one of those things that gets a pass in that regard. This is gonna sell. Everyone's gonna buy this. You're not gonna be able to find it later on. It's gonna be one of those figures.
Yeah.
But I think it's good that it's not limited.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give me this.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's popular, and I think it is going to sell well. But again, it's just like, but it's still, it's like it is a variant of one we've gotten before, right? Which again, I'm not knocking. I'm all for getting any type of figure. Like I said before, it doesn't bother me if Hot Toys is variants, reissues, 2.0s, some slightly one-off or whatever it is, because just because for that reason, what happens is there's it may not be for me at that point, but there may be another figure that I might be all in on, and I just like pass on the ones that don't appeal to me. So either way, it's just kind of being selective with which ones I get. So I know other collectors are that way as well. But no, it's just something I noticed, and I just wanted to see what your thoughts are on that. But let me adjust the chat here real quick, touch on some of these. We got Hayes EHL in the house. Thank you for coming through, Hayes. The problem is the chest emblem is wrong for the battle damage.
Yeah, there you go.
And the color there. Okay. So is that what you're touching on, X?
Yeah, it's from the cover of the comic, but it wasn't actually in.
Right. Yeah. What I mentioned before. Yeah.
Let me tell you, he had a lot of yellow emblems in the book.
Yeah, in the pages, right? Yeah, in the pages. Yeah. He did, yeah. But like I was saying earlier, the cover is not like that.
Sometimes it changes. It seems like I remember it changes like intermittently. And I'm like, hey, you get a yellow one now. Like, why? Like now he does it.
Yep. Again, I know they've done it before in comics. Like the covers don't always depict what the actual issue is about sometimes, or like they add some things in there just based on who drew it. And I mean, you guys who know comics are familiar with that as well.
I'm trying to think, I forget who was the name of the artist. I mean, the Miller did it, and it was Jansen. Who did the colors? I think his wife did the colors. I think Miller was Miller's wife at the time.
You would know more than I would. I wouldn't know.
But but Batman never was that blue ever before. I mean, maybe Neil Adams had some blue, but it wasn't like that kind of that exact tone. But we never saw Batman black and gray until this book.
Okay.
This did that. There was no Batman. I never received calling.
Wait, when did the cult happen?
Huh?
When did the cult happen?
The what?
I don't know.
Because
that's way later. That was the cult was like in the 90s, like the late 80s.
Oh no, it was 88. Okay, so it was just a little bit after. Okay.
Well, this was 86, and it was just
here saying
it was the anniversary on the 26th of this book.
Hold on, let me read this comment here. This chat. When that's here saying, please, for the love of God, stop saying. Yeah, I won't say. Yeah, he's tired. Yeah.
Stop saying.
I got you, Wayman.
Throne.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, he said it. Up. Hey, what's the name of that one restaurant with all the shit on the walls?
Wait, what?
I said, what's the name of that one restaurant with all the shit on the walls?
Oh, I don't know.
No, you guys know that
what?
quote? Who knows that quote? Who knows that quote? Let me see. Let me keep going here. We got you Tongan in the house. Thank you for coming through, you Tongan. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. See, I missed the first one, but I had a feeling this would be coming. Definitely won't miss this. Nice, congrats on that. Yeah, see, exactly. This is what I was mentioning earlier. If you passed on that one and you were hoping they came out with this one, which is, to be honest, I thought it was a long shot when I was when we were thinking up. X, I think you were there on that one too. That stream where we were talking about what figures they could make from this when the black and gray suit got announced. So, because by then there was no precedence for Hot Toys, like I said, doing like another comic version within that line. And so, but here we go. They chose one and they're all in. Everything on red here in this case. All right. So speaking of red, okay, here we go. You guys been waiting for it. This tease right here. Just announced during the stream earlier, and I wanted to get through, so thank you all for being patient. Here we go. Just announced today, we have, continuing on with the line, the third figure in this series. Speaking of Hot Toys recently doing comic one-offs, now this is the third one, like Moose touched on. The Batman Dark Knight Returns Superman was announced. So again, I didn't have time. This was just announced during the stream, so I didn't put any slides or anything together, so we'll just go through these here. Yeah, man, look at that hair. Look at that. What do you call like a bouffant or what?
It's called
Elvis
Elvis.
hair. Yeah. What do you call it? Yeah. Yeah. So this is my
Elvis
initial
Jesus, he looks
reactions
good.
here. Yeah, he's ripped. Look at that. Yeah, with the hair and everything. Yeah, I'll go ahead and turn over to you guys. Go ahead while I look into the details here. But go ahead.
Remember that video, Land of Confusion?
No.
Phil
Yeah,
Collins.
with Phil
Yeah,
Collins.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
Phil
Phil
Collins.
Phil
Yeah,
Collins, yeah.
yeah. I do
Yeah.
remember,
I
yeah.
always thought that this version of Superman looked like the Ronald Reagan puppet from that video.
It's the hair.
Yeah.
It's the hair.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, the hair. Yeah, it looks up all sweaty. Yeah. Woke up all sweaty.
And
Look at
that
that
chin.
Yep. That butt chin there.
This looks amazing, though. My gosh.
Look at it. Yep. It looks like a new
pretty
body,
cool.
right? I don't think it's
Oh my
the
God.
Batman body,
It is not the
Gonna
Batman
cry.
body.
right? Okay,
I'm
yeah.
gonna cry.
I don't think it is. No, the
I presume
musculature
not.
around the ribs is different.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
My
that's what it's-
word,
he's
look
more
at that
ripped.
man.
Yeah, look at it.
Jesus.
Stocky, short and stocky. Yep, from the same line. Those of you who aren't familiar, like Moose touched on earlier. So, the movie Batman versus Superman drew inspiration from this graphic novel, Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns. And it didn't follow it closely, but there was obviously some scenes. One of them being like Batman versus Superman that happened in this book here.
Yeah.
And so this is what Superman looked like what he looked like in that book. And so taken from that. I don't. Again, I'm not doing any comparisons, but you guys think Hot Toys did a good job of representing how he looks in the comic or in that book?
Yeah, that's pretty
I
cool.
haven't compared them, but you know what? I accept it.
Yeah.
I accept that he might not be that buff. I mean that ripped, in the comics. They didn't probably draw him specifically
Let's see.
that much. But because I think they're just copying, they're just using look at that V shape of that.
Yep.
I don't know. Batman's is chunkier. This is more, he has to make it a little different. I think it's a different body than Batman. I don't think, because look at the waist is so much smaller.
Yeah, he's definitely different.
Yeah, so I mean, this still rocks our house. Forget about it. If you're into Dark
Forget
Knight,
about
you're
it.
into the Batman, you're into Batman, Dark Knight, and Miller. You need all three. You need everything. You need them all.
I got a question. Did any of you guys see the animated movie of this version?
Yeah.
I got
The two-parter? Okay.
Yep.
Peter Weller. Peter Weller was the voice.
Yeah, we touched on that earlier. Like, but the movie and like
Yeah.
Pete Weller and
It's
Bruce
still
Wayne-
not up yet.
Kevin.
I cursed from Sideshow. It's still not up yet. Usually up by now.
No,
it'll be
they
up.
haven't been yet.
The Kryptonite Arrow for sure. That's an accessory. Look at that.
Man, yeah.
They
Yeah,
need
but
to
it's
make
too-
a Green Arrow.
Ooh,
Yeah, one
yeah.
arm Green Arrow. Amputee.
Oh, look at this. Okay, I'm
No,
just
no,
seeing
no.
this now. I like this comparison. So the blue and gray Batman CMS 31 compared to this Superman, Dark Knight Returns Superman CMS 32. So 2 centimeters taller than Superman's 2 centimeters taller than Batman here. So this Batman was 12.6 inches, 32 centimeters. And so let me see real quick what Superman is in inches. Whoops. I was typing in Superman to inches.
So what
I mean
is CMS,
centimeters to
Bruce?
inches.
What's that?
What's CMS?
Comic Masterpiece Series.
Right on.
Comics
Yep.
Masterpiece Series.
All right, so 34 centimeters
that?
is just under 13.4 inches. So that's where Superman is standing there, 13.4, so a little bit taller. Yeah, and this clearly, I should have probably waited to this, but clearly not the same body. Man, look at that definition. He's just like ripped. The quads, biceps, like the torso, all like in his abdomen area. Batman is a little more stocky. I mean, because he's older, right? So like it's kind of like in this book, anyways. He was an older, beat up Bruce Wayne here, but look at that. Like
This is one of the better
basis.
shots of Superman in that book, and they never really show him any more detailed than this.
Yep.
There's some shots of his back, and where he's fighting Batman, where you see a little more definition, maybe, but
Oh yeah.
that's about what you're working with. So it's definitely, they're doing a lot more in the figure, but I don't care. It looks great.
Yeah,
Looks
it does.
awesome.
Yep, huge S on the chest. It has Clint Martin. Yep, yes sir. Yeah, wait. I think that's a lot of people who are wanting some of that before. Another
And
Superman.
I got a
Huge.
$20 thanks coupon burning a hole in my pocket. No,
Oh,
take it away. Take it away.
Yeah,
Take it away. Give me that goddamn
Superman
thing,
with
dog.
fine-
Just get it from
Finally
underground,
cloth
Moose. You'll spend less money.
I don't care. I'm getting this. As soon as I can. This is what I live for. The Dark Knight Returns is like means everything to me.
Oh, what? Oh, okay.
More so
Sorry,
than
sorry.
most
Moose.
other ones. I mean, I
just-
love all DC stuff. I mean, DC started it. I mean, I grew up with '66 Batman, even though I didn't realize they were goofing on him. But this
Yeah,
looks. Oh my God,
This looks great. Yeah, I saw this here. I thought it was light up eyes, and I just read the description, but it still looks cool. It's especially applied UV luminous reflective effect on his eyes. But they probably added some additional photoshopping there because those look really bright.
Mhm.
That's why I thought
Yeah,
they were LED.
Nobody's using that.
Yeah, that looks cool though. That does look cool. Newly developed muscular body. Yep, got to enhance the junk there. Of course, got to take the shot. Let's see what else we got. Wired cape. Yeah, here we go. Okay, let me. So I don't. Again, it's not. You guys were pointing out, it's not up on Sideshow yet. But while we look at this photo here, let me go through what the listing says on Facebook for the accessories. So this preliminary look here on what it's coming with. So once we'll get a better idea once the listing goes up on Sideshow.
Look at the comic book. This is the comic book of Superman. Like, no, he's not. They'll never get it. They'll never make it like that.
Yeah, that's
the
what
comic
X-Men was
book's so
showing earlier.
exaggerated. His
X-Men
body is
was
so
actually showing
exaggerated.
the comic book.
Couldn't
Yeah.
make it like that. He'd tip over. But that's as
Moose,
close
where
as
were
you're
you 10
gonna
minutes ago?
Yeah.
come,
X-Men was just showing that. He showed the actual book. Yeah.
That's as close as you're gonna come. That body. Because anything else, this is ridiculous. How that looks. But let me see. He doesn't have. In the comic, it's very much smoother. His skin is much smoother than that. But that's a great interpretation. In terms of trying to translate it to the Hot Toys world. I love it. Now I want a tank. I want Superman to hold up a tank. And I want the Batmobile that Batman had. When he jumped out of it and fought the mutant leader. I want that. That giant monster, the size of a room.
Yeah, that's gonna be huge. Again, I'm not ruling it out, but still, like it's.
I don't think they'll
that
ever
would be a
make it.
huge.
She's never
figure.
gonna make it. Jazz might, Jazz Inc. will never make it either. That'd be too. I mean, there is a statue though that was made of it. I believe it's pretty. Huge.
Oh, really? Of the mutant leader? Oh, damn.
Not a mutant leader though. The Batmobile. The
Batmobile.
Tank.
The Bat
Batmobile
tank, you mean?
tank, the Bat
That's
tank.
not a mobile. That's a tank.
Yeah.
Quickly looking at the posting here on Facebook, I'm not seeing anything that's not already listed here, like that. Well, that's shown here with the accessories. So yeah, just kind of read it up for those of you listening. So it looks like he'll have two interchangeable head sculpts, one gritting teeth and one neutral face sculpt. The neutral face sculpt will have. Well, yeah, it only shows the reflective eyes on the neutral sculpt, though. So yeah, interesting. Maybe so. I guess does that mean like the gritting teeth one won't have that then, or will
Sure
it both? Yeah, hopefully it does. Yeah, it doesn't.
No reason not to.
Yeah, right. Both head sculpts are equipped with separate rolling eyeballs. Oh yeah, and especially applied UV luminous reflective effect. Okay, it does say that here in the post. They just only show the one picture here on the under the accessories. The kryptonite arrow, and then this gun, which is, let's see, what is this? What do they call it? I just read it here. A sonic gun, a damaged sonic gun. And then complete with the display stand, which looks to be the same as Batman, the two previous Dark Knight Returns Batman that we got. It just says Superman on it. 6 hands. You got your, let's see, you only have one. Am I looking at that right? It looks like you only have the one flying hand, like the one flat hand. You would think you'd have a pair. Like, interesting. So he has a pair of fists, and then from there he has 2 right hands that are different poses, and then 2 left hands that are kind of different as well. So like one mirrored pair, and the other 2 are like the left and the right hands are different, which is interesting, right? They're not the same. Like they're not in the same
Topo?
pose.
Topo, hello, Topo. Somebody
Well,
call Topo for me.
they showed him in a pose with that flat hand, mirroring the pose from the book, but it's the opposite hand though, because this is the pose that they were doing right here.
Right here, Moose. Look at right here, Moose. Look at that.
This is the pose they were doing.
Yeah, you got it right. Yeah, you know, yeah.
So it's backward.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? That's why Topo. That's where the third party comes in. You know,
that's it. I'm not getting it. I'm out.
Topo making hands.
Yep. I know, right? That'd be interesting. Oh yeah, this one. Right. Okay, I see what you're saying. X right here. This one.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. Let me de-hance you. There you go. Bam.
Yeah,
that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, interesting. Okay, well, yeah, there you go. So
Still
okay,
looks
that's why
good
they
though.
did that
So
pose.
you know,
yeah,
whatever.
it does. Yeah.
Tell Hot Toys to fix it. Hello, Hot Toys support. Support at Hot Toys.
Email Hot Toys
HK.
and Sideshow. Yeah. Yeah.
Get the wrong hand
yeah,
on the wrong fist.
Yeah. No, I'm just for one. This is awesome. Like that for one that they actually went from the tease in the photo of the blue and gray. Because how many times have we seen that from Hot Toys where they tease, another figure in their announcement photos and they don't see the light of day or yeah, they never drop it. Exactly.
They teased Lightside Revan when they announced Nihilus.
Yep.
Never saw that.
And so it's like, nothing ever comes of those. But yeah, here, bam, they give us not too long after right, either. Like they give us Superman. So that's one. Two, again, to reiterate, they're doing more figures from a comic line, whereas before they were just doing one-offs seemingly. Unless I'm forgetting something, let me know in the chat or in the comments. As far as comics, right? They're comic figures. So, yeah, that's awesome. So
They better
maybe
do a Killing Joke Batman.
Yeah.
I want that.
Or I riot.
I want that.
Or I riot. So.
Oh, I riot.
Well, this right here, this first Dark Knight Returns Batman, that's the first of this coming wave of comic Batman figures to be released, right?
Yes.
Well,
I think you're right. Yeah.
Killing Joke.
But I'm saying like this is the first one, the one that we all just got. That's the first one they announced, right?
Comic, yes.
It's the first one they released.
Yeah.
Which makes me wonder if they're going to follow that same pattern for the next release. So when the Killing Joker comes out, are they going to do a couple more figures from that story?
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Or that's
it's almost like
Batman,
they're gauging how the sales go.
Well, they don't. You're not going to overburden, the system. You can't overburden the system because it'll. You were
you here last year?
That's why they do it. Sell all the Batmans you have. It's not. Is it on waitlist? Is that on waitlist? The Dark Knight Returns.
You can't find that thing.
Huh?
You can't find that thing.
It's not
is what I keep hearing.
Really? Let me look. I'm gonna go look. Batman.
Wait, which one? Sorry, you're talking about the black and gray
Dark
Batman?
Knight Returns. Dark Knight Returns.
People are looking for him.
Released.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I heard the same. From what I understand, it's sold out at most places, if not, yeah.
Maybe they're looking at Sideshow. I don't know. He's on
From what I
Underground.
understand, I haven't been following it, so I'm not sure. Let me address the chat here while you guys are looking. We got Low Key Collector in the house. What's up, Low Key? Thank you for coming through. In case you missed it, he got a new stream, the Players Club, if you want to be proper, on Toy Quest 101 channel, Miguel's channel. I'll put the link in the description below if you're interested. But yeah, he's already done 2 episodes so far. Chill, lounge-like vibe where him and some fellow collectors just sitting around talking whatever, right? It's just kind of meant to shoot the shit and talk whatever comes to mind. Not just collectibles, but anything that they, casual conversation. So yeah, if you're interested, check that out. Thanks for coming through, Calvin. Let's see here. Yeah, he says, "God damn, this looks good." Yep, you ain't lying, good sir. My inner demons, yeah, says Yomo. Let's see, Yomo saying should have at least gave us some swap out red eyes like Anakin. Oh yeah, that could have been a good idea. They opted for the luminous, I guess the luminous UV reflective paint instead in this one. Let's see here, Johnny Chronicles. It's Are you talking about the Superman or are you referring to something else? Yeah. Collection Obsession in the house. Thank you for coming through, Collection Obsession. Always good to see in the chat saying now we just need the armored Batman. Yeah, and I think that's what Moose mentioned earlier. And that's actually one of the. That's what one of the figures. I think that when we again that we were saying that we could potentially see or what we'd like to see from this line, was an armored Batman, and it makes sense, right? Because we got the two Batman, we got Superman, so it would make sense to then do the armored Batman. And it'd be interesting to see, like X-Men was saying earlier, because I know in the book it's more simplistic. There's not too many details. I mean, that's the overall style of that in the animated movie, anyways. And to see Hot Toys put some sort of like lifelike twist or spin to it, kind of like what they did with some of these figures, that could look awesome. It could look awesome. Yeah, but oh man, just go ahead and soak it up, collectors.
Just take all my money. Take my money. Take it down.
This looks
awesome.
awesome.
I just went on Sideshow, and so the Dark Knight Returns in black and gray is on a wait list. It was only $255. Imagine that, $255.
Really?
I'm just dying to find out what this price is going to be on this guy.
It was $255.
It was only $255 when it came out. I ordered it.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I was going to say that doesn't seem right, because the battle damage is $285, but it adds a head sculpt. So I guess $30 for the head sculpt, which I guess isn't bad.
Well, it's a second head sculpt,
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Yep. So no price on this yet. Again, this was just announced. This just dropped.
It's gonna pop any night. It's gonna pop tonight.
Wilson's got two head sculpts too, so it might be a little similar in price.
Oh, good point. Yep.
$275, $280.
Yep. Slightly bigger body. Perhaps a custom, like a newly made body, I should say.
And it doesn't have any weapons though. It doesn't have a rifle
Well, he has a crushed.
It doesn't have that curl though. It does have that friggin' curl. I mean, how hard that is to make.
Yeah. With the coiffed hair, like Clint said.
The Elvis.
The bouffant, or is that what it's called? What did they call that hairdo back in the day?
And that's the gun he was using when he was in the armor too. So.
Oh, that Batman was? Oh, yep. You're right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So they're gonna make the armor. You gotta make the armor. How many scenes did he have with him? He only had one scene with him when he was fighting him at the street light.
Yeah. He was in some other scenes. Superman was in other scenes, but he wasn't.
You're gonna make the armored Batman with that streetlight diorama.
Oh yeah.
I order it.
I think they'll probably they'll probably just do the same base here. Like keep it going, because that's what they've been doing so far.
I hate bases. I don't give a shit about bases.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
Give a shit about bases. How many guys stand on their feet? Unfortunately, my Rovanic doesn't stand at all. I got to put him on a base. So.
Let's see your base.
They all stand on their feet.
Huh? But I got my other Rovanic standing up like a soldier. This guy, I can't get anything. I can't get any. He has no posability. The blue and gray one that I just have. His feet won't stand.
Find better balance.
It's not as good.
He's an old man, so you got to find that balance.
Batman, the black and gray one seems better balance. I can't get it to stand up straight.
He's wearing that knee brace. Got to support himself. Yeah. Thanks, Clint, for confirming. Bouffant is correct. Yep. I'm just glad I didn't go as one of those unsolved mysteries. So appreciate you for confirming there. But yeah, anyone got any more thoughts on this Superman here? Larry, is this something you're going to be copping? Or are you going to be selective and say discipline on this one?
No, I'm going to pass on this one.
Oh yeah, not your thing.
Yeah.
Dark Knight Returns is not your thing.
This version is not my bag. It's not my jam.
I gotcha. No, I hear you. That's fair. That is fair.
I want an Alfred.
From this, was there? Did they had Alfred? Oh yeah, he was in this. I can't remember what he looks like though. I have to go back and watch. Yeah, Alfred's always been there.
I want the Superman with a scene where he goes out into the sun, and he gets nuked, and you see him as like a skeleton practically, How about that, Dave? Wouldn't that be awesome?
Just take the suit off of this one, and then go get like a true type body and just put that on this suit, and there you go.
I guess,
Look at this pose, man. This is.
You gotta buy I'll buy a zombie head.
You're gonna buy two of this guy anyway, right? Extra suit.
I'll have to buy 5 of these.
He probably will know the moves too, man.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Well, if no one has anything else and you guys are up for it, we can do, since we got a few of you here, we can do a round of Feezy's 20 if you're ready. If you got nothing else on the Superman.
Right. What the hell is
this? Going to get it on the first one.
The returning champion, Moose.
The return, yeah, it's a team effort, Moose. It's a team effort here. Yeah, you guys are playing on the team.
I don't know.
But yeah, again, this is
can do this.
an exciting announcement here. Kudos, congrats to all you Dark Knight Returns fans who were hoping this was to come. Again, unprecedented by Hot Toys on multiple levels here. So, yeah, another kudos to
during
them
their
for announcing
vacations.
this. Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. When does that end? Do you remember?
Not for another
The
week.
Lunar New Year vacation? Yeah, I forget.
They may drop something else tonight, man. No Hot Toys. You never know.
Yep.
Yep. They know you're going to drop it tonight.
Did
You're
they
not going to
cancel
drop it
their
tomorrow night. They never drop anything. Hardly ever drop anything on a Friday. The
Yeah.
only one
Mostly
thing
on,
they've done all year was
it's
that-
mostly
that
on
league was-
Thursdays when they drop stuff.
They changed the banner, the cover photo. They're good for the night. They're done.
Oh,
for the
okay.
night.
Gotcha.
Usually, that's usually out.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I'll definitely be keeping an eye on this one. I think this might be one that I might be bringing home too. Yeah, this would be awesome. This would be awesome to have. All right,
You getting this thing?
fellas. I think so. I might have to. I'll have to see how much it is first. I'm gonna see where I'm at and look see what the price and I'm gonna sleep on it. I have time because they just announced, so we'll see.
Yost is making the animated Batman.
Yep.
You think they were, I mean, I don't know. I mean, did Warner Brothers cut them any slack and say, all right, you can do that, but Hot Toys won't do it? Did they give them any slack, or they gonna, or they Hot Toys has the the world license, Sideshow have the world license, international license, Will they all of a sudden, hey, let's do an animated one, guys, and screw Yost?
He's already doing an animated one. They said no.
Huh? What?
He's already doing an animated Batman.
No, Yost is. I'm saying to Hot Toys.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hot Toys.
They
is
could
just
probably
a
do it if they
Yost
want
ad,
to.
Like
Toys-
right
Hot
when they're
Toys-
wait when they're gonna go to production. They'll announce it. Hot Toys will announce it.
Hot Toys would probably do what the fuck they want to do.
I doubt it.
Yeah, they got. The
I doubt it
license for all
because
that
Warner
stuff.
Brothers still has jurisdiction over all of that. And if
Yeah.
Warner Brothers is going to say that somebody else can't do these figures in the U.S. because of the licensing, I would imagine they'd have something to say about, well, if this guy's doing an animated one and we already signed off on it, we probably shouldn't have this other guy do it too, because then they'd be cannibalizing their own sales because they get money off that too.
Yep.
Let's see. All right, here we go, fellas. If you guys are ready, Feezy's 20, the world's favorite game here. For those of you that aren't familiar, Feezy's 20 is basically just 20 questions, but this is focused on Hot Toys. So I have a Hot Toys figures in mind, 1/6 scale figure that has been released. So my panelists have 20 questions to ask to get the figures that I'm thinking. So 20 yes or no questions. Technically, it's more like 19 questions, and then their final guess has to be the figure, and they have to make sure that they get it, because if they ask and it's wrong, then it's game over. Game over, man. So make sure you narrow it down to where you're confident enough where you can get it. However, I will say you can ask something in the general sense, like, is it an Iron Man figure? You can ask something like that. So if it is, then you have to narrow it down from there. So you can't just ask, is it Iron Man? Like, you have to be specific. No, you can't ask, does it rhyme with this word, or does it start with this letter? Nothing like that. Honor system. So don't Google. No Googling. No looking at the comments. Switch over to the private chat. Again, switch over to the private chat. No Googling. Got to make sure I reiterate that there. Chat, if you want to play along as usual, if you have suggestions for questions, feel free to put those in the chat. I'll bring those up for the panelists. I'll throw that suggestion their way. And also, if you want to guess the figure amongst yourselves, you can. I just won't bring those up. But yeah, feel free to play along if you guys get it down. I will keep track of the questions you're asking, so it's so I can repeat them back to you if you guys are kind of stumped. And feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Make it that makes it more entertaining, more enjoyable to see what your thought process is and what you guys are thinking. And then let me know when you're ready to ask your question. But with that, you guys have any general questions before we start?
Can I have one comment?
Yep.
Okay.
What's your comment?
2 words: poker face.
Poker face. Okay, yeah.
I don't even
I might
know
as well
her.
poker. I don't even know. I might as well just turn my camera off then.
Pretty lame.
Turn your camera.
You want to do
not to
that?
say
I
that
can
would
do
stop
that.
me, but
Jay, you're gonna have a poker face, you know, and then we ask we ask the question, and that's how I got the other. That's how I.
All right, Moose. Since you were so confident last time, I'm going to do that here, just in case, because you're right, that did trip me up. So just in case, I'm going to do that this time. Let's see how I do. So I'm going to mute. I'm going to shut off my camera. I'll keep myself unmuted though, and we'll do it that way. We'll see.
mute your face.
Yeah, mute. Yeah, mute your face. Yeah.
I'll mute my face too.
I'm gonna mute my face. Johnny's saying all these rules hurt my head, Feezy. Yeah, sorry, Johnny. I just want to make sure I specify those so there's no confusion there and there's no shenanigans. That was the word I was looking for earlier, by the way, when I said that quote, the name of that restaurant with all that shit on the walls. Shenanigans.
Oh yeah, I still haven't seen Super Troopers.
Super Troopers.
All the shit on the walls.
Yeah. Shenanigans. The winning answer was shenanigans. Okay, with that, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, collectors, those watching, let the game begin. Whenever you're ready, let's go.
Should our first question be what sex this is? Or whether it's a human?
I don't know. I like narrowing down where it's from first, honestly. Whether it's a Disney property or does it have an MMS designation?
Right. Okay.
If
That's a good one.
If you'd prefer to go male or female first, that's
We're probably going to get there anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys got your first question?
But let's go. Is this an MMS? How about that? Do we agree?
You want to go with that?
Yeah.
Sure, why
All
not?
right. Yes, it is an MMS.
There we go.
So it's from a movie.
So
He said
Why would you-
this figure's already been released, right? He
Yeah.
said that? Okay.
Yes.
why don't we just knock out the IPs? Let's just find out if it's Star
Yeah.
Wars or Marvel or what.
Or is it the Disney property?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I would
That's
just add
kinda
the
vague,
Disney
though.
property too.
Because if it's not a Disney
Oh.
property or whatever,
Yeah, if it's
then
not
that
a Disney
knocks that
property,
all
that
through.
rules out Marvel and other stuff. Like I guess, well,
Well,
would
it
that
knocks
rule
out-
out Predator because Predator wasn't always a Disney property?
Well, I don't know. You could tell on the tone of Feezy's voice, to be honest with you, but
You can ask, is it a Disney property? When it was released. Something like
Yep,
that.
you could do that too.
How about that?
All right. Go for it.
Was it a Disney property, Jay, when it was released?
No.
Okay,
Okay.
technically,
Okay.
so then
it wasn't a Disney
Ugh.
property when it was released.
is there
So-
anything that figures a? Is there anything that could be Warner other than DC that we know of?
Technically,
Because I can't
Yeah.
think of anything.
John Wick's not Warner Brothers, I don't think. No, I don't know.
Matrix is Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
Matrix is Warner Brothers.
There's plenty of Warner Brothers things.
I kind of want to just ask if it's DC outright because that encompasses a lot.
How about we ask you, is it a Warner Brothers? How about, is it Warner Brothers related?
I'd rather just go DC because
Okay,
that
Yeah.
would knock out a whole bunch.
that's fine with me. Okay, it's number
All right.
18.
So was it a DC?
Is it a DC property? Is what you're asking?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Not DC. Not anything Disney related when it was released.
It might
so-
be Predator. It might be Predator.
So
So
likely not Marvel, but it could also be because Sony also did Spider-Man. So
Right.
okay, then let's ask the Star Wars question. Is it from Star Wars?
No.
Oh.
Okay. So it wasn't a Disney property when it was released.
Not
It would be
DC.
Marvel.
So that rules out Marvel stuff.
Well,
Well, except for
Avengers was Disney then. Avengers, they were in Avengers was Disney.
yeah, Avengers has been Disney the whole time, but Blade
Captain
hasn't.
America, when did they Disney, buy it? Buy them. I mean, Iron Man. Disney didn't own Iron Man. It was Marvel
Yeah.
Studios.
But no, Disney owns Marvel Studios. But when they made Iron Man, Disney owned him.
Okay.
Because that was well after that.
So not Disney on release. That still leaves a lot of caveats. Not Star Wars, not DC.
Is it Marvel? That's or
No, fuck it. Is it Marvel?
Yeah, it's a Marvel.
So is it Marvel? You're gonna go with that?
Yeah.
No, it is not Marvel.
Jesus.
Okay. So now we're sure
It's Star Wars.
it's not Marvel, not DC, not Star Wars, not
Is it
Disney when it was released. So that could leave
Predator.
not Spider-Man, because that's Marvel all around.
right.
So it could be
Was it Fox Studios or whatever?
well, Fox Studios did X-Men, but that doesn't matter because that's still Marvel.
Right.
Could be
Okay.
Rock.
But Terminator wasn't any of those things. Matrix wasn't any of those things. Predator at one point wasn't any of those things.
It's a movie.
Could be Aliens.
Aliens.
Is
Yeah.
it human?
Yeah, let's ask that one.
Ugh.
Feezy is the character human.
Yes.
Okay. Fuck. I have no clue.
So we know it's a
Come on,
movie
Moose.
figure, and
Okay.
it wasn't Disney, at the time of release. We know,
It's a
it
human.
could be, Terminator figures, right?
Well, who did they make for Terminator? They made Sarah Connor, right? And they made
two Sarah Connors. He went down there. They had two Terminator
Kyle
2,
Reese.
and a couple of Kyle Reese and a couple of the Terminators themselves are not human. Okay.
Yeah, they don't count. So Kyle
Well,
Reese and Sarah
that's-
Connor.
It's never going to be. It could be Kyle Reese, Sarah Connor, like those. Or it could be alien figure. It could be like Apone. It could be any of those guys. Apone.
Oh, I forgot about those guys.
And any Drake. Vasquez.
Those have been brought up a lot recently too.
Should we ask him if male or female? Should we ask the sex?
Go for it.
Okay, ready? Everyone agree?
Yeah, go for it.
Is it male?
Yes, this is a male human character.
Okay.
A male human character, not of the big three.
Right. So not a Disney property, not DC, not Star Wars, not Marvel.
Male.
MMS.
Yes, MMS.
It is
Yep.
MMS.
Sorry.
We can't ask what year it is.
No.
Yes, you can ask a year,
Well, you can ask 1 year, yeah.
but you'd want to.
Was it 1973? Yes or no? That doesn't help us.
No.
Was it released within the last 10 years?
Was it before 1980?
Ooh,
Was was the film before 1980?
Well, the movie that it's based upon was that
Correct.
released before 1980?
Gotta be specific.
Yeah. Well, what would
Well-
help you out on that? Just kind of throwing out some
You got to
guidance,
figure out
like
the figure too. So.
Yeah, you're trying to guess what the figure is, not the source.
Would you probably go further than 1980? Because what are the odds that something was? What's that?
How about when it was released? Within the
Movie,
last
we're talking about the
10 years.
movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, because we was saying before 1980. I'm saying ask later. Ask like before 2000. Ask like before
Was the figure
2010.
was the figure released? It's not the movie. Was the figure released within the last 10 years?
I mean, yeah, the figure.
That's what we should
We'll
be
get
asking.
to.
Okay. Let's make it the question. Okay, was it released previous to 2015?
So you want to go with that? Was it released before 2015?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Old figure.
Before
That
2015.
could- that
So it
could
probably
be-
was one of the
that's
humans from
Disney.
Alien.
That's Disney. Pirates is
About
Disney.
99 cents on that figure.
Let's see.
I feel like it's feeling like Aliens to me. Somebody from Aliens, because people have been talking about that a lot lately, and I feel like it's in people's minds. So what are the odds that Feezy was thinking about it and just said, let's go with that, because people aren't thinking about
Well,
it.
it could be RoboCop.
It could be RoboCop. When was the first RoboCop figure made? Well, he's not human either, though.
Do you want to know when the first RoboCop movie? I'm not. Maybe I'm not supposed to be looking that up. But,
No, don't look that up.
RoboCop.
No. This is not the
No
time for
internet
it.
searching.
Wait, no, but you're still
Yeah,
looking, though.
no.
Don't look. You might see something you don't need to see.
Yeah. No internet.
I see you interneting, Moose.
Yeah,
see
just
it.
your
I'm
fellow
not
panelists here.
I'm not. I turned it off. I turned it off.
No chat.
If I'm looking
No-
at anything.
no looking
I'm looking
the
at
chat
Sideshow. You want to see when Superman pops?
Genre film.
either. It'll still be there, Moose. Don't worry.
The
It's not going to happen right now.
Yeah.
So is it?
Alien was a Fox property, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we could also ask the genre of the film.
Predator was a Fox property.
Yes.
We say was it an action movie? Well, they're all action movies. Never
Well,
mind.
there was only one human hot
That
toy
was
from
stupid.
Predator. From back then.
Before, well, that was the classic Predator.
Do we consider Alien the Predator to be
Human.
horror?
Human male. Horror science fiction. Yeah. I think
Horror
it's
science. Let's
considered
ask him for
horror.
science fiction. I mean, what is Predator? Is Predator is both horror and science
Just like
fiction.
Alien is both, yep. Horror science fiction.
And Alien both too. You know.
Mm-hmm.
We asked, did it happen mostly in space or on Earth?
Where'd the numbers go? There they are. It was released before 2015.
Yep. Human male. MMS. What else would help you guys narrow this down?
It feels like it's obvious it's either from Alien or Predator, right? Or
RoboCop. Or RoboCop.
That I can remember,
What-
yeah.
have they made a human figure from RoboCop?
Well, I guess you don't consider RoboCop human, okay?
No, he's a robot. That's the whole point.
Robo. Robo wants a cookie.
It's
Well,
in the name.
Murphy came out as a RoboCop, and he was all human.
They made him as a
I'm
figure?
pretty sure they made a Murphy, didn't they? I don't
Did they make?
remember.
Oh well, I don't know.
I don't know what year. That came out. I forget what. I think it just came out
Does
before
this character
2015.
fight an alien?
You're overthinking it.
Okay, that would help. Yeah. Let's do that one. That's a good one. Does the character fight an alien of some kind?
No.
So it's not aliens. It's not Predator.
Should we ask? Is it military?
Mm.
Like metal? Is there a Metal Gear Solid Hot Toys figure?
That's not bad either. There is
there
a
a
Metal
Metal-
Gear, but that
Metal
would be
Gear Solid figure
VGM.
military?
Metal
Oh,
Gear would be
VGM?
VGM.
MMS.
Movie. Now I'm thinking Barney Ross.
Yeah,
Who the
Expendables.
fuck is Barney
Expendables.
Ross?
Expendables.
Oh yeah, you lost me, dude. Was that before 2015?
I believe so, yeah. Feezy
that-
people
was it-
back in
was-
5 seconds.
Okay, or it could be Rocky.
Could be Rocky. Yep.
It could be.
Is Sylvester Stallone is a good thing? Was Sylvester Stallone, related to this concept or this figure?
He doesn't fight an alien, so yeah.
Larry, what are you thinking? You got any thoughts?
No, I have no idea.
He's all, I'm out. Yeah, I'm ready for bed.
Tapped out.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries, no pressure to stay, man. If seriously, if you wanna,
No, I'm
if you
curious.
wanna
I have
okay.
no idea. I'm stumped. I'm like, what the? I don't know.
just didn't want you to feel like you had to stay till the end. Yeah, you ready? If you're already falling asleep there.
No, I'm not falling asleep.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Just looking out for you, man. Just
Well,
looking
we
out for
could
you.
rule out Expendables and Rocky by asking if it was played by Sylvester Stallone.
Right.
Can we X that? You can X that? Yeah.
But they made other Rocky figures too, though,
Well,
right?
we gotta
Did
say
they
it
make
different way.
Ivan
Yeah,
and
They did make other Rocky
figures.
figures.
IP, related to a Sylvester Stallone IP. Is that too big? Because it could be Drago. Could be Drago. Could be Clubber Lang.
Yeah. Could
yeah, I
be.
think that's the way to go. I think asking if Sylvester Stallone is related to the franchise.
That's the question.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, is Sylvester Stallone a part of the franchise that this figure is from?
No.
Oh, okay.
So not Rocky, not Expendables.
Rambo,
What the
not
fuck else
Rambo.
is there?
Not Rambo.
Now I'm starting to get stumped here. That
Yeah,
would be
there
that
we
would be
go.
MMS.
They were too easy before, huh? They got you guys. Let's see. You still got 9 questions and a guess, though. You still got some questions.
Did they make human figures from RoboCop? Did they make Murphy as Murphy and not RoboCop?
Did we ask the genre of the film yet?
Not yet. No, I don't think so.
We didn't.
No, you guys did not.
Well, we can ask the year. Was it before was the IP of the figure released? Was that IP released before 1990?
Do we want to ask that?
RoboCop
What would
was
that-
before 1990.
Would that help you with other movies, though? I would suggest.
Yeah, I don't think it would.
If it just eliminates one, then I don't know if would that question be used. I mean, you have questions to burn, but I'm just saying that you just try to think of something that would help narrow it down further or eliminate more possibilities.
Human male from a movie.
The race would narrow it down a little bit.
Not a Disney
You got-
property, not Marvel.
You
not
got
DC,
stuff
not
from
Star
the
Wars.
Spirit. They got that one guy from the Spirit.
They had 3 guys from the
Yeah,
Spirit. They had,
yeah.
they had Scarlett Johansson figure. They had.
They made the Spirit figures?
Yeah,
Yeah, she was.
Fuck outta here.
she
they
was-
made him and Sam Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson figure. Yeah, those are awesome. If you
But
can
the
find them.
Spirit, that's what comic label
You
is
got-
that?
Johnny here throwing out what you guys were
I don't
thinking.
know. I don't
Genres,
know.
It was a
sci-fi.
movie. It was a
horror,
movie. So it
action
could be in the
film.
MS.
Yeah,
it
but
could
the
be in
Spirit
MS.
came from a comic book, though. And I'm
Yeah,
trying to
but
remember if that's under the
It was
DC
a
label or
movie.
not.
It was all that's all MMS.
No, I know that, Moose, but what I'm saying is, who owns the property? Because we've already talked about DC and how it's not DC. If the
Yeah,
Spirit is from
yeah.
DC, then it's not the Spirit. See what I'm going? Like,
Right.
I don't remember if it's from DC or if it's
Yeah.
from, like,
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
label
If
that's...
it was Vertigo DC, it would be DC, right?
DC owns Vertigo. Yeah, but does Feezy know that?
Couldn't tell you.
What do you know?
That
DC?
that kind
What
of
do
thing
you know,
has
DC?
something before though. That kind of.
Yep. Hence why I'm off camera now. I mute my face now.
My fault. It's not my fault.
We could
Yeah, no,
ask
that
him if
was-
it's a
that was
superhero
my fault.
property,
That was my fault.
I suppose, yeah.
and that way we could be for sure.
Okay.
Is it from a superhero movie?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So all of that's ruled out. We could have just asked that from the beginning.
RoboCop is a superhero movie.
Not a superhero movie, is it?
I wouldn't call it a superhero movie.
It's a comic,
all right.
or was it
Answer
Is
me
it a
this. Is he a
robot-related
robot?
movie?
the comic first?
It's a robot-related movie.
What the fuck else was in MMS that wasn't fighting some kind of alien that wasn't DC, Marvel, Star
Superhero.
Wars, or friggin' Disney?
Yes. What indeed?
What boring ass
Not
human
Sylvester
figure have they made?
Stallone.
Wait a minute. They made the fucking Godfather, right?
Oh yeah.
Hmm, did they?
They made one. Yeah, they made one figure.
Yeah, I
They made
guess.
Don Corleone, right?
Yep.
We also have Lone Ranger, Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
That was a Disney property, wasn't it?
Maybe.
I say we add the 1980 line. I mean, before 1980.
Was the film before 1980?
Right. The IP, with the IP created before 1980. Because then they were going to narrow in a Godfather.
8
'Cause
questions left on
Godfather was
that?
71.
Yeah, but what else could it be that's before that time, though? Because
Alien.
you know what, Moose? I'm
We
gonna go with
ruled
you
out
on this
Alien.
one. I'm gonna go with Moose on it because Moose said some crazy shit before, and we were like, "No, let's hold off." But he was
All right.
fucking right, and it would have
All right.
been game. So you know what, Moose? You go ahead and ask that.
Was the IP created before 1980?
Not this specific one, no.
Okay, that didn't help. All right.
Not this specific one.
Not this version, I should say, of it. No.
Wait, which movie of The Godfather was Don Corleone made from? Though, do we know that?
Only one.
first
There's only one. They only made it from The Godfather. He was only in one movie.
It would have been the wedding.
Was he only in
scene.
the one? I don't know. I never watched it.
Wait, no. So Moose's question was the IP before 1980, right?
Right.
That was
Yeah.
your question. So the IP, this version of that was not before 1980. He didn't say it was a movie.
Well, a movie is implied because it's a VGM or it's an MMS.
But it could be the figure, before that, So we know it's not RoboCop. It's like because it sounds like there was one IP. There were two different IPs, one in the 70s and one in the 80s. There's a version of it that was from after 1980.
Okay, here's something to think about. You said IP, right? So not all movies originated in movie format.
God damn it, Feezy. Did we ask if the IP or if the movie was before 1980?
The IP.
Moose said IP, yeah. So that
Fucking
should be a
shit.
hint there. That should
Was
be a
the
hint.
movie before 1980?
The
No.
movie was not before 1980. No.
Okay, it's not The Godfather. Let's move on. What the hell else is there?
Is this male character Caucasian?
Odds are yes.
I'm gonna go with yes on this one. Yes.
I'm gonna go with yes on this one. This sounds unsure.
We know it's
Uh,
not Murphy.
What movies?
He's gonna stump us.
Are we sure
it
it's
is
not
not
Murphy?
I ain't gonna ask, but
We haven't ruled Murphy out.
Murphy's not human. He's only part human,
If they made a human Murphy, then he's human.
No, there's her Murphy two
but
pack.
he's pretty sure he's Caucasian.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You can say is it from the RoboCop, series,
go right ahead.
a movie.
Yeah, do
Related
that.
to
Let's do that.
Related to RoboCop. Is it related to RoboCop, Feezy?
No.
Okay, so it's not Murphy. What the fuck else would it be? From a movie. They made a no.
Oh,
that was a
could be
stupid thought.
Sweeney Todd. Sweeney Todd, Sleepy Hollow. One of
Did they
those
do
guys.
Sweeney Todd? Wait, did they do Edward Scissorhands?
No. They did Sweeney Todd, and they did, and they did Sleepy Hollow. Sleepy Hollow's pretty early.
Those were obviously Caucasian, though. He's gonna
Sleepy
say
Hollow's
he's
Caucasian.
Caucasian. So I feel like
Sleepy-
the ethnicity is a little questionable.
He said he said I would say yes. So maybe he's just extremely pale.
Correct. I did say I would say yes.
And Sleepy Hollow is Disney property.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But what was Sweeney Todd?
I don't know. It doesn't sound like anything.
I'm pretty sure that was independent because it was a play first.
But they did do a figure of Sweeney Todd.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Good.
Do we
good
know
looking.
around about when that was released?
Early on.
Yeah, it was
I would
early.
say
One of the primordial figures.
I don't know. I'd
I
say
think
around
it
that
was after
2015
100. I
mark.
think it was after 100. But before,
They didn't do some shit like Saving Private Ryan, did they?
No.
No.
Only DID did them.
Yeah.
Nobody ever did anything like that.
Because we're out of everything that I've watched. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, could be Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee's not
Really?
Caucasian.
He wasn't MMS either. None of his
Okay,
were
yeah,
MMS.
okay. No, oh, he was DX. Okay.
I thought Bruce Lee too, and I'm like, wait, no, he's not white.
Good call there.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Okay. Okay.
What are you guys thinking? What do you guys think? You got 4 questions and a guess.
Is there a Chuck Norris figure that they made?
Nope.
No. Not Sylvester
No
Stallone
custom.
either. We got rid of the.
Did they do
Expendables.
anything of Arnold Schwarzenegger outside of Predator?
Just Terminator.
Who else could there be?
You guys still got 4 questions. You can start
A
using some of
post
those
1980 IP.
to narrow it down.
Post 1980. Yeah.
Let's see.
Between 1980 and 2015.
Now I want to ask if it's a Johnny Depp figure.
I know.
Might as well, fuck it. Oh, because wait, no. The Lone Ranger, that was Disney, wasn't it?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember off the top of my head, but
Fuck it, ask if it was Johnny Depp, because it could be Tonto.
No, it could be no, but it could be Sweeney Todd.
correct. One of those. I was thinking one of those too.
Ugh.
Is this character played by Johnny Depp?
Yes.
No, it could be Sweeney
Yeah,
Todd.
I'm leaning towards Sweeney Todd though.
Yeah, I think Lone Ranger was Disney. Was there anything else that he did that they made a figure of that we're
Tonto
overlooking?
was a Disney. Tonto was a Disney thing.
Was
I mean, Lone
was this
Ranger was a
character a
Disney.
barber?
Scissorhands, dude.
All right. So what's the question?
Yeah, I was thinking Scissorhands, but they didn't make. Did they make
They
Scissorhands?
didn't
Hot
make
Toys?
it. They didn't make it with scissors hands.
No.
Okay, yeah.
Only art figures did. Or art.
You could ask if this character's a barber.
Yeah, I say so.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Is this character a barber then? Your
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, there it is.
There it is. Sweeney Todd. Well,
Go ahead, Beam.
All right.
Hmm?
Is it Sweeney Todd?
Damn.
Hey, it is Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. You guys got it. MMS 149.
There you
Released
go. See, I knew it was over
2011.
100.
Movie came out in 2007, right? Obviously based on a what was like a play prior to that. So
I think it's a musical. Is it a musical?
musical, yeah, musical.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Rights
Sure was.
owned by DreamWorks and Paramount for the U.S. and then Warner Brothers for the international rights. But yep, Johnny Depp, Sweeney Todd, yeah, pale face. I just went off the actor, so hence why I said I'm gonna go with he's Caucasian. I don't know what the actual character is supposed to be, what race. Granted, I've yet to see this movie, but yeah, I thought it'd be a fun one just because again, Johnny Depp, multiple Johnny Depp figures that Hot Toys have done. This is one of them. Yeah, MMS 149.
Did that figure turn out looking as good as these promo pictures?
Paramount Plus.
Whoops.
Pretty sure it did. Yeah.
That's a good looking figure.
Yeah, it is,
Isn't Angela Lansbury in this?
In this
No.
movie? I don't know. I haven't seen it. I need to, yeah.
No, I don't think she is.
We nailed
Angela
it, John.
Lansbury.
Angela Lansbury. She was like a character in it.
I don't think
Can I
so.
Google? Now can I go on the internet and Google it?
Yeah, yep. Now feel free to Google at your leisure.
Was Angela Lansbury and Sweeney
I don't-
Todd?
I don't think so.
I was looking at the cast and I saw Alan Rickman
Yes.
was in there. I didn't realize.
She was in the original play
Was
in
she?
1979.
Well, that's got nothing to
Wait
do
a
with the
minute.
movie.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a
Here we
minute.
go.
Technicality here. Technicality. It was the play came out in 1979.
There
The
you
movie
go.
came out after
Hey, that's
1980.
why I get it. It was based upon the movie that came later. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
There you go.
Because you said IP, so I was going off the question.
I
there.
understand. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. No, but she was in the play, Angela Lansbury, and the movie. You know, she was a little bit long in the tooth, but still was in it.
This actually looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm curious now to see how the final actually came out.
That goes
if it
for
came out
money.
this good.
That goes for a little money. That didn't go a lot of money because I've looked that up before on eBay.
Okay, I'm surprised you don't have it already, Moose.
Yeah, why
I
does
could
that
see
The J
I didn't
in
wanna
J
spend- I didn't wanna
Feezy
spend
stands
over
for gin.
$400 for it. I didn't want to spend over $400 for it.
Gin.
I'll be back.
You say
I'll be back
gin?
in a second.
It stands for
We'll
gin.
close out, yeah.
Generoso?
No,
Yeah.
Jen, like you gotta watch what the fuck you ask this guy.
Yeah. Monkey paw. Yep.
Cause
I'm-
yeah.
I
Every
gotta
time
make
I
sure
think
I
I'm
leave you.
ready for that, I do a Feezy 20. And I realize how woefully awful I would be at outsmarting a genie.
Trying to outsmart him, yeah. You got to make sure I answer the questions correctly, because then if
You gotta ask the exact right question.
Yep. I know that could lead you guys astray. Like, no, you said this. You said it was yes. Or sometimes that backfires and I just mess up myself. But yeah, I wonder. Yeah, so does it come with a share too? That's
It's
awesome if
fucking
it
better.
does. Yeah. Awesome. Well, fellas, you got there towards the end. Man, it was like 3 questions left. So yeah, congrats again on getting there. Just like the panel says here. Yeah, Johnny Chronicle says the panel came together and nailed it with 3 questions left. Yeah, Angela Lansbury was in Disney's Bedknobs and oh yeah, I remember that. I know of that. I know she was in that. I never saw that, but yeah, I know she was in there. Yes, yeah, Collection Obsession. Helena Bonham Carter was in this movie as well. Right? Yeah, she was Mrs. Lovett from what I'm reading here in the cast. Yeah, one of the ones I need to go back and watch, and for some reason I never got around to, so I definitely need to add it, put it higher on the priority list to watch there. But fellas, all of you in the chat who tuned in and stay tuned in for the whole thing, thank you for spending the time to watch this. Thank you for all those catching the replay. We'll go around the clock here real quick. Anything you want to plug and shout out, I will have, like I said, links in the description below to all my panels here. They're friends of the channel as well, so you can find their links there as well. But aside from that, anything you guys want to plug, well, since Moose is not there, we'll go Larry, NW Collector. Thank you again for joining me. Anything you want to shout or plug?
No, it's cool. It's finally good to stream with Dave and S-Beam. Found it cool to see the stream with those guys.
Yep.
That's pretty much
Yes,
it.
sir. Anything you want to? Anything
tomorrow.
Friday going on? Or tomorrow?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be
Anything going on?
I want to be on Geo's stream tomorrow. So,
There it is. Yep.
There you go.
yeah.
Bigger
Gave me
stock.
an invite, so yeah. So I'll probably see some of you guys tomorrow. You guys
Oh
are-
yes.
Yep. I should be there. Yep. All right,
Hopefully
sir. Well,
we'll-
thank you again. And yeah, no worries if you want to jump off. You're ready for bed, man. I know it's late for all of us. So appreciate coming through. So, but yeah, thanks again. And I should see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
X-Man Supreme. Anything you want to shout out or plug, good sir?
Canon Council.
And Council.
That's it.
There
Canon
you
Council.
go. Also, yep.
Canon
Also,
Council.
How about
AKA he'll be there Friday.
collector's figure? Don't you put
Well,
that?
I mean, we got the man here for that.
Yeah,
know,
we got the
you know.
main man right here. Speaking of Superior Beam, S-Beam in the house. Thank you again for joining, good sir. I know it's
Carrier beam.
so yeah, you join when you can, so I always appreciate it when you can. I know you're busy as well, kind of like myself. So anything you want to plug or shout out?
Just hit that like button for Feezy's 20.
For Feezy's 20 community, yep, much appreciated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monday we'll be back.
Yep.
Other than that, yeah.
Collector's figure. Find the merch. Yep. He has merch store on his YouTube channel, on S-Beam's YouTube channel. And if you're interested, go ahead and check that out. See, he has like a variety of stuff. He has like socks, sweaters, hoodies, of course,
Yeah,
shirts,
I've been meaning
hats.
to get a hat and a shirt
beanies.
from S-Beam. I gotta get a hat and a shirt from him.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
got
man,
two
it's
shout
good
outs
quality.
to make. I have two
Okay.
thank yous to make to you, to people here in the panel.
All
I
right.
gotta say
Yep. Go ahead.
to Jay has helped me out extremely well in how to get on the internet, how to get on YouTube better, and X-Man for shoving a rocket up my ass to make me to make that hot toys
That didn't sound right.
history,
Pause.
and, I mean, he made it. You said you should do it, Moose, and get it going. Just get it started because someone's gonna steal that name. Nobody can. And so I'm glad about that. There's no content on that channel yet, but I hope to have something, and I hope to do it in order of figures. That would be cool. If I could do that in the order of as they were released. Because I want to start off because I have Ethan and I have Lucas from the pre-days on the famous type. I think I want to get Neo so I can have all three because that would make a good video. Whether it would be live, I don't know if it should be live or not. I'll discuss it with you guys, later on. But Dave put that in my craw, and I stayed up until 2 a.m. Like right now, I stayed up until 2 a.m. But this keeps me alive, and I give up so much sleep just doing this crap.
He shoved the idea up your gooch.
Oh
He
no!
secured the gooch.
He shoved the idea up your gooch.
The gooch is loose. Moose is loose, and secure the gooch. So I also have, so I have Moose Stream as a channel, and I have much more. I have content on that, and the last one I made as a spur of the moment thing to see if I can do it on my phone on data, and it sounds like garbage, but there are images up there. So turn the sound off, and because I don't think I had it on the now I don't know if I could have gone on the StreamYard app, but I just was on the StreamYard website when I did it because I don't know, I couldn't see if I could do it or not on the app. But so they also have 1-6 Musketeers as my little Facebook group. But I don't know. I guess I should have to make a Hot Toys Hot Toys historian, group, something like that eventually on Facebook.
You can just make it one and the same. Just point to your 1-6 Musketeers Facebook group and just use that.
Yeah.
It sounds, 1-6 Musketeers is a little silly name, and maybe I'm trying to make Hot Toys historian sound like it's professional.
Oh, okay. All right.
They have a little bit different kind of arc.
Okay. Do your thing, Moose. Do your thing.
Different au revoir.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, gentlemen, again.
I think Larry's laughing.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll have all the links in the description below. And like I said, Moose, keep it going, man. You got now you got your channels. Feel free to do your thing on
I'll
there.
be hitting you up again, Feezy. I'll be saying, Feezy, I can't figure this out.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Why I was late, I couldn't get my camera to work because when I installed a new camera and it did nothing. I couldn't put it on the website. And all of a sudden it was like, now it was working last night. Like, why is this working? Now what am I going to do? Because I haven't used my laptop in like ages. And I lose everything by the phone. I live by the phone. The phone is gorgeous,
It is gorgeous.
And I appreciate you inviting me. I mean, allowing me to perform because not many people allow me to perform here. So
It's lucky.
Yeah.
Team, I appreciate. He does that for me, and I'm gonna be having you guys on, eventually on my channel. Eventually, we do a live thing, and because that's fun, talking about figures is the most fun I can have. And I have too much fun probably doing it because I don't really watch any TV anymore. I don't even show the movie. It's so much ridiculous. But there are things I should be watching. I need to watch Derry. Welcome to Derry, and I need to watch so much other thing I can't remember off the top of my head. But
I'm behind you. I'm
finish Arcane. I still haven't finished Arcane. I got all the figures coming. And I should have this weekend by now. I should have my Boom Girl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let us know. I'm sure I don't have to ask. I'm sure you'll let us know.
I'll probably do it on Musketeers or something like that.
Or on your channel, Moose Stream. Yep.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
I'll shut up now.
Yeah, no worries. No, yeah, like I said, Moose. Yeah, if whenever you need help, just hit me up, of course, and whenever I'm available, I'll try to definitely try to help where I can. And that goes for anyone out there too. Yeah, if you have any questions, or you're looking to start your own streaming thing, or get something going, feel free to reach out and let me know. Hit me up. You can message me Facebook or Instagram, right? Feezy's Figures, and I'll help where I can, and I'll answer when I can, and just share my experience or let you know what I did. So. There's just a lot of resources out there already to begin with. So, of course, YouTube videos and other stuff on Reddit and things like that. But yeah, if you have any questions, you just want to ask somebody, then feel free to reach out. happy to help where I can. And as for me, yeah, that was all I had scheduled so far. But of course, always keep it locked. This channel, Feezy's Figures, Feezy's Media, and my, like I said, Instagram, Facebook. I always post when I'm going to do my streams on there. You can subscribe to any one of those. Also, I want to say, I should have said this at the beginning, but I just wanted to get into figures, so apologies. But I will be doing a giveaway upcoming on a future stream because I hit over 400 subs. So thank you first and foremost to all of you who have subbed and supported my content. That is a milestone for me. Any other additional sub I get is always appreciated. So to show my gratitude, I will be doing a giveaway like I've been doing when I hit 100, 200, and 300. So I'll do that again. This was just short notice, and I wanted to give people an opportunity to kind of read and schedule when that's going to go down. So I've been doing the giveaways at the beginning of a stream, so that way you guys know exactly what time and what day I'm going to do it, and so you don't have to stay for the whole stream. You can just show up at the beginning. I'll do it, and then if you guys need to go do something, you can feel free to do so. So yeah, just keep a lookout for my posts on social media. On one of my next streams, I'll be doing those giveaways, gift cards. There'll be gift card giveaways. So if you're interested, just keep it locked. So thank you again. Seriously, right. I'll say this again when I do that stream, but yeah, thank you again. I appreciate it. So with that, have a good night. Take care, everyone. Please take care of yourselves.
Guys,
have fun, and we'll catch you in the next one. All right, later everyone.